Thank you for the day, God. Thank you for the serenity to accept the things I couldn't change, the courage to change the things that I could, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you. Amen. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, all you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
What's up, everybody? Now I'm going to turn my speaker back on. I got to pay respect to the song. So what we got? I saw Pilgrim. I saw Savage, Tiger, Snooks, Hudson Valley, Billy, Scat Pack. Let's see, Devil Dog, Battlefield Productions, Kiss Off. I'm scrolling. I thought I saw Rank too, something earlier whenever there, Rank. Yep. What's up, Rank? I'm a little Aussie buddy. There's Canadian, northern brother from another mother. What's up? All right, can't go any farther up that way, so. So, man, it's been a warm day, that's for sure. So I was cleaning things up right there in front of the porch. That's the pile of shit that I've been trimming down. A link to jump up. Maybe I don't want you to jump up. Now what? What's up, Ronnie? Nah, I'm just picking. Let's see. Here, here. Okay. Think it. Yeah, there. I don't know, man. Sometimes this thing does what it wants to do. Yes, it is. It's hot and muggy. It's just humid here. That's just normal. Man, I had this weird little thought. Not that y'all want to hear about the Epstein files, and not that I really want to talk about the Epstein files, but I had this little thought about, because Trump had made some weird comments here lately regarding those. But then it kind of dawned on me. It's like, well, wait a minute, though. This shit's like back from 2006. Mueller was over the FBI. So if they gathered shit, there's no telling how much shit got destroyed and redacted out kind of thing. And I wonder if that's where that whole hoax shit comes from. I don't know. It's a strange world we're in, that's for sure. What up, man?
Can I get a mic check? Mic check 1, 2.
There you go. I can hear you.
Coming good? All right.
Like I said, it's gorgeous there, 77 and overcast.
Yeah, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. God bless you all.
So it's what, like 5 there? So are you waking up, or are you just haven't gone to sleep yet?
Nah, I haven't gone to sleep yet. Nope.
Well, that's not very healthy, but
Nah, it's one of those days, mate. Few and far between. Whee! I just realised wife didn't put the flag back up. Never mind. Doesn't matter. No, I'll sleep. Mate, I get my hours of sleep few and far between. Like, I might have spoken to you before about that. Where I used to sleep like 3 hours here, 2 hours there, 2 hours here. Like, you don't really have a sleep pattern. Where a lot of people, they're used to like a 9 to 5 job. It's like and it's the same with meals. You wake up, you're like, oh, I need to have breakfast now. I'm supposed to have breakfast, and you force yourself to eat. Oh, I'm supposed to have lunch now on my lunch break. Oh, I'll have lunch now.
Oh no, I don't do that.
No,
No,
you
no. But
you
see, for me, I will say I notice a difference between if I like stay up at night real late and then I go to sleep and then like I sleep through the first half of the day.
mhm,
It just feels off. It's not like the sleeping habit per se. It's just that the clock's off. Now, when I used to work, have to
yeah,
do shift stuff, then hey, it is what it is. And but see, I pretty much just sleep when I want to.
that's what I'm saying. Whereas people, they try to program you into working like a 9 to 5. You're supposed to work these set hours and these times, and you have to eat. Oh, you got a lunch break. Well, you were late coming back from your lunch break. It's like, no, fuck off.
Well, that's when
Hey,
you punch a clock. That's not based on food, though. I personally can't eat lunch, and not if you're not the work, the stuff that I used to do. Eating in the middle of that day was just not. It was like, oh no, man, it just wasn't for me.
I
What's up,
wanted.
G Mom Merkel?
See
What's
what he
up?
said. If I want to eat, I'll eat. If I wanted to leave work, I'd leave. If I wanted to stay, I'd stay. Nah, don't dictate my life. Don't. No. Yeah.
No, I just find my thoughts are clearer if I'm active during the day. Now, it'll bleed into night, but it's just for the typical schedule for no apparent reason. Because I just, that's what I went through when I was doing them all nighters, man. You just kind of realize it's like, man, it's, you kind of get in that because the rest of the world's operating during the day and you're sleeping off. It's kind of like a meth head. You know, after you've been tweaking for 2 or 3 days and then you sleep through the rest of the world. Well, that's kind of what happens. I feel like whenever I stay up at night and then sleep during the day, it's like, well, shit, the world's going by while I'm asleep. I used to think it was very peaceful. There was a moment when I liked it, but
Rescue. I met a meth head once, right? And I asked him, right?
you met more than one, I can tell you. You just don't realize it. What's up, Carolina country?
I asked him, I go, how long was the longest you actually stayed up?
11 days.
3 weeks, bro.
I did 11 days.
Whoa,
best life.
I respect your honesty, but what I was going to say, if you want to talk about your own, but I've never touched the stuff. So this guy I met 3 weeks. Oh shit! Sorry, not 27. I fucked up my math. Did anybody notice that? 27 days, 21 days, right? So 3 weeks on meth. He told me what he would do is wake up in the morning, have a shower, and then have another smoke of meth. And he goes, "I've felt like I slept for days," and then he just kept going. And I can't imagine what that would do to your brain.
What's up, Bonnie?
Bonnie, Tiger, everyone. I haven't been looking at chat. I am so sorry. Snooks.
Oh, just, I don't know. You stay active, and it's not healthy for you by any means. I mean, it's total deteriorating and destroying your systems. And I've talked about it numerous times. You just don't remember. See, that's what drinking that damn Foster shit will do for you.
Nah, I got head injuries.
That's my excuse. I got brain damage.
Across here, and then I had my whole cheekbone all smashed in, and
But no, I've talked about it. That's in between my trips with the prison trip. I got onto that shit and rode like a dragon. And that's why I always say the second time to prison was the grace of God. That was my blessing. Otherwise I'd have crashed and burned.
what do they call it? TBI. Whatever. Fuck off. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know, man. They got initials for everything nowadays.
Yeah,
Hell, if you fart in one tone, there's initials for it. If you fart in another tone, well, there's initials for that. Wait, that was a higher pitch. You must be suffering from, and then here comes some alphabetic bullshit.
Yeah.
What's up, Pilgrim? Good afternoon. I can sleep front row center. Yeah. No, it's not so much my conscience that just comes. It's just different events. G-Mall Merkel.
Sorry,
sometimes you get too deep of a sleep and you kind of really get into a thought, and next thing you know, you have this like a relive experience, and some of those are pretty gnarly. I don't look forward to those. Wild Dragon. What's up, Mike?
I had to fix that flag. I couldn't help it anymore. It was driving me nuts.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Bonnie says I can sleep through anything. Well, it depends if I'm tired. I mean, I've slept right there in the damn cab of the truck. You just lean over and nod on. That's it. You got your hour. What's up, Fish Sticks?
Fish Sticks, what's up? 420. G'day, mate. Pilgrim.
No, and that's probably why I don't like to sleep too long, because I just
When I
don't know, man. Your mind just wanders and makes you think about shit that's going down, and it just ain't no point in reliving shit. What's up, Guardian Private?
I feel like I'm missing out on something. Like I could do more, and then when I do get up, I'm just like I'm faced with fuckwits, and I'm just like when I sit there and just go fuck. Maybe I should just go back to bed. Like, fucking hell. It wasn't worth waking up for. It's a struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle at best. Yeah.
Oh man, it just which I try to find. That's the one problem with the physical, because normally all my life I've always just found shit to do. Hell, she could tell you there were times that I'd be out in my little shop at 3:30 in the morning, and I might be working on a computer, or I might be working on some little project or something. I mean, it just because I don't know. I like staying busy, and then you just kind of sleep, get your 4 or 5 hours of sleep. There you go. You're good now. Don't waste the day away. But
The
now
problem,
it's hard to
sorry.
keep up. Hell, the chair can't even keep up with staying busy. It just the batteries go dead on that shit. And then my endurance can only last so long. So then I still end up sitting, and that's what drives me nuts, dude. Is just
I'm
sitting.
not.
And
You said it. Oh yeah, I was just about to say that's exactly what I was about to say. How long do the batteries last? And you already said it. So fuck it.
you want to hop up, Guardian? Here you go. Bam,
Oh
bam.
mate, fish sticks. How you going, buddy? Fish sticks. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, next week is going to be starting a whole different thing. People will just come in and mainly talk to each other, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just going to be doing work. I'm going to start cleaning. It's kind of an embarrassing thing, but I'm a kind of I'm thinking about trying to do like an introduction little video for starting next week, and then that way it's like, here, yes, I
How's it
wear a coat of
embarrassing?
shame. I should have taken care of better things, and I didn't, and I dropped the ball many years ago. And but here's where we're at, and then just commenced to doing things, and people can follow along. Is all I figure.
How's that embarrassing? I don't understand how that's embarrassing, mate. Fucking hell.
Oh, cause
Swallow up
being
your pride, mate.
responsible, it should have never got this way, and it's
Shut
just
up.
called
Swallow
manning
your
up and
pride.
owning up to your mistakes. That's the idea.
Swallow your pride. It's not embarrassing at all.
What's up, Guardian?
Hey, good day, guys. Thanks for having me up.
Hey,
You bet,
buddy.
sir.
What's
Yeah,
good?
I'll see if I can pop up camera in a little bit. It's just pretty dark here on this side.
No
Is this
worries.
is that a German accent right here?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's German, full blown. You got it, man. You're just like quick on the draw with that one, right? Can't put nothing past you.
It's funny that
But you know what? It's German, but it's the South African German.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, so there you go. I don't know how you connected that to some German accent, sir, by any means, but hey, I don't drink Foster's beer, so I don't suffer that kind of TBI.
Mate, I've got to put my headphones on. This is bad. I can't get the full audio.
Oh, sure, blame it on the headphones.
it's no problem.
Not the problem. I don't even know where the fuck they are.
That's just too funny. So how are you doing, Guardian? You and the missus, the family doing good? Garden growing?
Yeah, we're good. It's extremely cold here at the moment. We've got about a month left, and then we'll have our spring coming up. So we're
Okay.
going to see like a lot of the food forest really start getting productive, and a lot of the blooms coming out and that type of thing. So we've got a whole bunch of species throughout the food forest in the urban backyard, orchard, and we're looking forward to like the peaches, apples, like a whole bunch of those stone fruit, like the apricots, plums, and just pineapples, passion fruit, like you name it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
pretty much got it growing here, and it's going to be
Hell
interesting everything coming out.
Damn, that's gonna be awesome. It just
Yeah,
sounds like a big fruit garden, just to like, yes, this is where paradise is located. You found it.
yeah, it's like basically just knowing what grows well in your region and then kind of replicating that, and also looking at the different species, because sometimes with like different species, obviously it's a requirement for like certain like peaches, you need like two of the same two different separate species to really produce. So just getting like a couple of peach trees growing in, and what's really nice is the citrus actually pollinates one another. So you can have like a lemon, orange, and like you can have a naartjie, and then they end up pollinating each other as well. So you end up getting a good amount of fruit. Yeah, and then just obviously putting in a large amount of that of like different perennial flowers, so that all year round the fruit trees are nice and pollinated as well. Additionally, from that, you're bringing in those, the beneficial insects that counter the pests in the garden as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, it's just a natural process. I love it.
Hell yeah. What's up, Miss Cheryl?
I can hear the South African accent now. It's definitely like I don't know about those bloody Kaffers that come around here. I try to chase them off. Yeah.
Let's see. And what is your accent? Is it Chicago? Is that where you're at, rank? Chicago? Oh, wait. Let me get my headphones. That's right. You're in Australia now. The headphones made all the difference. OMG. OMG.
I'm sorry, it was coming through. It was coming through the screen before. I didn't have the headphones in. I know. Yeah, never
I
mind.
know.
Never
I'm
mind.
just messing with you.
Yeah, I know you are, and I love it when you do. And yeah, you know how to. Yeah, I drink. Okay, I drink Fosters. We don't have guns, and yeah, kangaroos aren't real. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
That's what you guys ought to do. Y'all ought to like go out there and start training kangaroos, and that can become part of your like your front lines or some shit. Like you do some fucking alert thing, and all of a sudden all these roos come running out of shit, all buffed up chest and shit. Be throwing
no,
kicks and tail swacks, and it'd be like, "What the hell is going on?" It's like that's the biggest disruptor. That'd be perfect.
they run out of everywhere. I wanted to ask Guardian, GP, what part of South Africa? Oh, I knew it was South Africa, possibly. What part of Africa are you in, mate? The South
So
African or
I live in the most dangerous city in South Africa, which is named
yeah,
Gqeberha, and it's the ninth most dangerous city in the entire world, ranked
yeah.
for 25. And I know I say it almost proudly, but it's just like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I believe, as well. And it makes you extraordinarily alert to the surroundings that you're in as well. And you always have that kind of, you've got to be as optimistic as possible, because when things are really rough, you can't complain about first world problems as much. Do you know what I mean? So
I do. I
you end
do.
up like, so you end up like facing the reality of just life, and the amount of unemployment that's here is like off the charts. And then because of that, it obviously parallels with the crime rates. And yeah, I don't want to go like negative, but we've got amazingly good things about South Africa too.
Guardian. Can I say something? Look, I don't look oil of Olay. I don't look an age over 50, right? Like I've got young friends that grew up in South Africa, right, back in the day, and they lived in gated communities.
Right.
With guards and whatnot, and they used to have the gangs break in there, and they used to tell me some stories, which is probably not a good thing to repeat, but people don't understand, and they never put that in the news about actually how bad it. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to go into detail. Yeah.
Well, no, life's different and all over the world. That's what people. That's the one thing about the internet totally screwed people up. Before you would actually travel to a place, so you would visually experience and see. Now people go watch little YouTube clips or TikTok shorts, and then they think they know all about over there
Yeah.
because I saw a 60-second video. I know. It's like, man, and then it's even bad here in the States. To be honest, I mean, from one state to another. Hell, you'll get people telling you how it is in your area, and you're kind of looking around going, but I'm not quite seeing that. Where exactly is that happening again? That's what's happening. It's like, because this has just made things too foggy. Because yeah, there's parts of this area in the world that are just, it's like people with the love everything. Man, there's ugly ass places in this world. There are ugly people in this world.
Mate, I look left and right around my area, Where I am, I'm on the Central Coast, an hour north of Sydney, Australia, in New South Wales. What have we had up here? We had a guy the other day start shooting at police, and they're like, hang on, how did he shoot at police? Because apparently we don't have guns. So how did he do that? Like all these people with all this garbage. So
Well, I
like,
think that the whole spin with the guns is just the availability of the broad spectrum that's available over here, like town to town, gun shop to gun shop, versus other places in the world that, yeah, they have their shotgun or they have this one, but they don't get to go down to like a Walmart, and which, believe it or not, Walmart actually used to sell them too until they went all
oh
bad.
yeah, I was going to say, didn't they? Walmart stop selling guns what 3 or 4 years ago? I think.
Oh, it's, I think, a little bit longer than that. It's been.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've started phasing it out a while back when the whole gun lobby thing, it's because they're a corporation. So they're going to, they got their lobbyists up there lobbying for regulations to them. So they can't be bucking the system up there too much. So when their lobbyists want them to push one way, and yet that guy that they're wanting to do that to is also this about, let's take their Second Amendment, then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, well, we won't sell that anymore. Yeah, shit, growing up, hell, Walmart had their sporting goods section. That's where you could go get your pistols, rifles, shells, clay targets, all kinds of shit, dude. You could it was a little sporting goods department.
Hey, Cole. Sorry.
But I think that's what most people reference the gun thing to other places, because it's like, yeah, you got them, and plus it's also trying to remind people here, because they're so fragrant, to just be like, oh my God, that was so horrible. Yeah, we need to get those off the street. Slow your roll, homie. How about we hold people accountable to their behavior and
here we go. Let's go. Come on, Rescue, go. It's going to be your first brand of the night. Come on.
Oh man, it is. There's a lot of weakness. I had a conversation earlier with somebody over that, and it's just like, and to think, man. I mean, because I get all the little side stories and all the little blah blah blahs and whatever, but the bottom line is, dude, at some point, some people that came over here, for whatever reason, I don't give a shit. I'm not into the details. I'm just here's the broad picture of shit. Some people came over here and they kept getting screw-ins from these people across the pond. And one day they went, you know what? We're about tired of this. Aren't you tired of this? Yeah, I think I'm tired of it. Are you tired? Yeah, I'm tired of it. And next thing you know, a few hundred of them kind of get together and start gathering people, and they finally give them the finger and they say, up yours. And for some reason, those strong, hard fortitude, righteous, moral compassed people were able to build something that was sustained for about the next 150, 200 years. And it built itself up and accomplished so much that it got so fat and lazy that it went from growing fucking food to getting on a phone, getting somebody to bring it to them. And it's like, yeah, sure. That's what I see. So there you go. There's the soapbox for you. So, people want to do all this. Well, that's because they want to create a fog over just the basic fortitude and what took in the group of men and women. They said, you know what? No. And somehow got over here so fat and fluffy and lazy that they just had, now it's, yeah, well, they won't let you. They won't let you because you won't vote. You won't change that person. It's like, that's what I told the person earlier today. All this talk, you hear all this political talk about Pelosi. Nobody ever addresses the freaking ass district in California that actually voted her into that position. Like, why not focus on that going, yo, people, we're calling you out. Because your person is screwing up the rest of the country. We're calling you out. This is your representative. Don't just get focused on what some news channel throws out there with, oh, well, Chuck Schumer, oh, Mitch McConnell. Okay, that's fine. This is a pattern. So the people from his district are either for this or they're against it, and they need to speak up. Hold people accountable. Don't do business if there's a damn business in there, and flat out tell them, going, you know what? You people voting Pelosi in, I'm not doing business with you. You people vote Ted Cruz in. You don't like Ted Cruz, I don't give a shit. Then don't do business there. But see, ain't no huevos, man. No huevos to do that. And I just there. You want my 2 cents? Feel better?
Oh, mate. I don't mind Ted Cruz. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's got the pros and cons, man. I don't look for perfection in nobody.
But I love it when you start preaching, man. Oh my God. Have you ever thought about joining the ministry?
No. That is not for me. As you can see, everybody loves honesty until you're honest with them, and then you become an asshole.
Yeah, true.
So I think that where we are, if you look at the timeline of our species, right, on the planet, and you just consider where we have been and how far we've come within the last, I'd say, 100 to 200 years, I think that because we live an average of about a century we definitely see things in a very minute way on the grand scale of things. And I think that human beings, in a lot of ways, are actually rapidly obtaining more consciousness in a lot of ways, if you want to say it that, and enlightenment in really strange ways too. And I'm not trying to be like all, hippy dippy type of bullshit, but I'm just saying, like, realistically, where technology is capable of providing us with a cultural enlightenment in some ways too. I'm not touching on religion, race, or politics. I veer from those conversations always. What I will say, though, is that I believe 100-fold that humanity and the suffering of people on a large scale when it comes to the impoverished across the world and the people who lack basic nourishment and the capability to get fresh water, access to fresh water, really. I think that a lot of those things, we are kind of getting past those at the moment as well. And humanity has the potential to really like spark and create, like, it's very easy to look at things from a dystopian point of view, but I much prefer to hope for the best and prepare for the worst, right?
Oh yeah.
You want to say something, Ram?
Do you know there will only ever be the same amount of water on Earth. It'll never be more and it'll never be less. It'll always be the same. So they say the ice caps are melting. Okay, and everyone's going, oh, the waters, the ocean's going to rise, and we're going to lose islands and all this bullshit. The water can't leave the atmosphere. It can't leave it. All right, because otherwise it can't go out into space. There is always going to be the same amount, whether it's in ice form, whether it's in your urine, whether it's in your body mass, in you as an individual, as a person. There will always be the same amount of water across the whole planet. The only water that has left the Earth is the water that they've taken to the space stations. And
well, yeah, but yeah. I think the concern is, though, when, like, I mean, in all honesty, like, if everything just thawed out, there would be some bad shit happening because you would have a balancing of the water. I mean, it's definitely the same amount of water that's here frozen or liquid. But right now, because there's so much frozen up, there's a lot of low-level landmass that would just be a nice, smooth sheet of water if everything just thawed out and smoothed itself around the ball of dirt. I mean, yeah. True. But it doesn't going to have. We're actually that's that they play around with that, all that data, because you can look at history and shows we're not warming, we're actually cooling a little bit.
Thank you, Rescue. You just hit the nail on the head right there. Yeah.
You just gotta, when you actually break their shit apart and then go with history and start backing up, you can watch the graph how we're cooling. We're in a cooling phase, but no, I just see I guess, and maybe it is a Texas kind of thing, because, dude, I just, you sit here and you think back to some of these towns were like in the 1890s. So, I mean, that's the 1890s. I mean, you're talking $140 ago. And so within 140 years, life went from, we can do anything, like we can survive this, we can persevere, we can win these battles, engagements, we can build towns, we can wagon train shit for fucking weeks to bring supply. We can, those people, it's not so much the jobs, but just the people that existed and lived in that time over here. And then you kind of look around and all of a sudden it's like, you can't change your oil. You don't even take your own garbage off. Now you don't order your own food. You don't cook your own shit. It's like, at what point do you kind of go, maybe I own a little responsibility in this shit that we're in right now? But see, I just don't know that you're ever going to hear that, because it's going to be their fault. It's going to be the system's fault. And it's like, well, the system is people. So me and G-Mom Merkel done butted heads yesterday over that. People make up society. Society doesn't make up people.
Rescue. I know you want mate. You're on one of your preachers there, man. I love letting you on the roll. But what Jim Marcus said, put an ice in the glass and fill it with water. If one fucking drop overflows, I'll kiss your ass down Main Street.
Now, is that Main Street in Australia where he's at, or is that Main Street where you're at? Because you're not really in a very populated area. Your Main Street would be very boring. It would be like your driveway. I think it needs to be a heavily populated area.
Hang on. I want to say something. So everyone's done this, all right? Everyone. I don't know. Some of you might have been some dirty little shits. I don't know. Is every little baby, you've had a bath when you were a child. and when you get in the bath, the water fills up, right? The
Oh my God, are you really going to try to break down physics? Are you fixing to butt heads with G-Mo Merkel on physics?
No. Yeah, well, G-Mo Merkel, what I was going to say is, if we get Lizzo and Oprah Winfrey, right?
You ain't got no water in any tub.
If they all go for a swim in the ocean, definitely the ocean's rising. You
What's
get
up, Miss Pamela?
Oprah Winfrey. Oh man, I just got you cancelled. Sorry,
Miss Loretta. What the point I'm all making is that if you, yes, what G-Ma Merkel's saying is true. Yes, you fill the glass to here with water. You put the ice cube in it. When it melts, it's still going to be the same level. What I was saying though is right now, because there's frozen and you put some solid objects in there and then that thaws, it will overflow because then it levels off. Water's going to level off. So low laying areas will smooth over with water. It's not that there's, oh, look, there can't be more water because this is like, that's it. Yeah, but it's just that right now it's frozen. So it's kind of tucked up out of the way right now. So you get to have beaches like Daytona Beach and shit that's really below elevation. You kind of get to have New Orleans, Louisiana, because it's below elevation. You kind of get to have Galveston and shit that's all that shit would smooth out and become just a sheet of water.
Rescue, you've also got to consider how much is evaporated. It's only going to be a minuscule amount, but there's also evaporation. So,
yeah, okay. Let me put it like this. Maybe this does it. So you've got the landmass and you have Mount Everest. Okay, so if all of a sudden you just like leveled up Mount Everest, guess what? The landscape all around Mount Everest don't look the same no more. It's now a new fresh pile of dirt. Why? Because it all had to level itself off. That's what I'm saying with water. It's not that there's more or less type shit. It's just that when you thaw out all the frozen shit up there in La La Land, it's going to come down to where everybody's beaching out on getting tans. And so it's not that there's more. It's just that it's tucked up out of the way, frozen right now. What's up, Miss Loretta?
I was doing sign language. Oh, come on. You need a signer for your rants. I was trying to do it. H.
Oh, that's not a rant. Hell, that's just. I'm sorry. It's an obvious fact. I thought, but what's your 2 cents, Guardian?
Hey, Scat Pack. I didn't even see you there. I'm sorry. Hey, Scat Pack.
What's up, Scott? Good to see you. Yeah, I actually love these sidewinder conversations and just kind of being speculative and just seeing what we've learned. There's a lot of, there's a lot of those, the Inconvenient Truth, that documentary, which is obviously been like debated and being cross-referenced and absolutely debunked in a lot of ways with Al Gore. You got to like look at things from a realistic approach, I think, always, which is important. And I think that yourself, you've always done that. Rescue, you've seen it in a logical way, and it's just that if you see things from a logical way and you just utilize the truth and you're open to other people's ideas simultaneously, you end up with just the having the common ground with most people. So I think for the most part, where we're heading right now, we're an extraordinarily interesting age to be alive, and I'm just blessed. I feel really grateful that I'm alive in 2025, and there are so many changes happening so rapidly. What I will say, which is a very big concern for me, is that it's going to become very, very difficult because AI development and AI videos that are being formulated are getting better and better all the time, right? Like at this present moment, it's the worst it'll ever be, all right? So it'll consistently get better and better. And I grew up with looking at cell phones that had the Snake game on them and Snake 2 and the most simplistic of nonsense on technological devices. And I remember having a Nintendo cartridge, and you blow it at the bottom of it and you stick it into a Nintendo console and you plug
Take the rubber erasers and clean the fingers off.
Exactly, yeah. And onto a big stupid CRT monitor. CRT monitors were everywhere, and that's what we were running.
That was the best. The best this time.
Yeah.
And it's
Guardian, sorry to cut you.
Go ahead, Ring.
I don't even. If anybody knows my age, please don't remind me, because I don't care and I don't want to know. But I'm assuming you're late 20s.
I'm 40 in 3 months.
Okay, I was way off. All
I'm an
right.
80s
Yeah.
baby, bro. I've been there. I've seen that. You know what I mean?
What's up, Carl? What's up, No Quarter?
I do
And
have
Papa Storm was in here too.
my
No,
opinion.
you have
Yeah.
very very intelligent input and intellectual. Yeah. No. Yep.
I do see that it could be like in some ways. You could say that I am almost blind to how bad things are, and that's not the case. I just choose to not like focus in on it too much about like how heavy things could be as well. And I got to
Yeah.
because I'm like a dad as well, right? So being a
You're
dad,
a
I
half
just
full
want the
person.
best. Yeah, I just want the best future for like the planet, and I just want everybody to get along, and I want to see progress. And I know that shit is tough right now, and there's shit that's horrible in this world, and I get it entirely. But I just always want to, preach positivity and try and let people be like more happy within their lives. That's what it is.
Absolutely. See, that's what I've always wondered in the world. Like, we've got all these countries. We're living on one planet, and all of you can call me gay. I don't care what you say. All right. Like
Well, by the way, food for thought. Just to be clear about things, since they're in chat right now, they can pretty much say whatever they want anyway.
Yeah, I don't care. Their opinion's
Okay.
their opinion. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really.
I know it feels real kind of braggadocious to kind of go, well, you can say what you want. Well, they really can't anyway.
Well, settle down, Dad. All right. You don't
No,
want to go.
this is my job. Don't
You
tell
don't want
me,
to.
mind your elders.
Yeah, you don't want a gay son. So settle down.
Don't make me pick up this pack of cigarettes and make it back.
What I was going to say, I forgot what I was going to say.
See?
Oh my God. What I was going to say is all these people, like, the world is, if you look at the big scheme of things, the world is actually really small compared to the size of the universe. Now, everyone's going to go, oh my God, this guy's been smoking some weed. Haven't smoked any drugs, haven't touched drugs. All right.
No, you just
Why-
haven't researched enough to know that, but there are
Why,
millions of other alien species out there. So you just don't know.
why, rescue, why
You need to
can't
watch better channels.
why can't every country work together as a collective, right? Why can't everyone work as a collective, right?
Yes, brother.
Let's pick an island and go, you know what? Fuck it. Madagascar, that's going to be our launch site. Everyone chip in a fucking couple of $1 billion, all right? And we're going to colonize Mars. Not just one guy, not just Elon Musk. Why can't India, Pakistan, Iran,
Who
Qatar?
gives a shit, dude? I mean, that's like cool for fun. I mean, sorry, but in my reality,
Nah, you're
living
good.
on Mars is not a reality because I think it's cool fantasy shit. But it's like, you can't even keep people healthy right here in an open atmosphere, much less one where you're going to have to exist in this bubble. And if you dare enter out of that door, you will have this suit on and you will not stumble. You will not fall. You will not puncture holes in this suit. You will not crack a seal because if the moment you do, you're going to vaporize and decompress into a minuscule little atom again and float along into the cosmos. So that's so to me, that existence. Now, if you ever terraform the damn thing and we get atmosphere going and okay, that's one thing. But let's colonize Mars. Dude, I mean, you know what? Do you, boo? Do you, boo?
So if I can speak on this for 30 seconds, because I've given this an immense amount of thought over like the last decade, right? And this is where I land with it. And I really mean it. 30 seconds is all I need. So
that's it. I'm starting the timer.
Hang on,
I'll give you 34 seconds. 34 seconds is all I need. Okay.
Take 40. Take 40. Go.
So this is the problem, right? As far as we can see out there, there is no other intelligent life force. We haven't come across it yet, and we've got the capability. I know that we recently have come across some stuff. Rank, give me one more second. I just said 30 seconds. I promise I want to hear your opinion as well, brother, because you seem excited about this topic. So what I'm saying is, as far as we can see out there, there's no other intelligent life force that is really doing the same thing that humanity is. And if that being the case, right, and if we do not have a second chance, and it's like having a second life in a game, right? Having Mars being populated would essentially mean that if we I was going to drop the F-bomb, I'll be nice in the channel, and I'll say, if we mess this planet up, right, then there is no other second chance. Like, if we at least have something going on Mars, and there's a small possibility that can carry on the light of existence and intelligence and hope and quote unquote freedom of all things as well within that, then absolutely we should be doing the best thing that we can to spread our intelligence as much and as wide as possible. So I do believe that Mars does seem like a very strange idea, but if it's our only hope to have a kind of rebound if something does happen here, and I've seen what people are like, just to give it a matter of time and people will mess this up somehow. So it's just like, shouldn't we have a second opportunity?
But see, that's just, to me, that's it though. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's totally cool. And if we ever get to where we can do like a good continuous exploration to where we're there, and we can even put some little bubbles there and people can, we can treat it like it's some kind of offshore rig, only it's over there. And there you go. You want to go do, but to say that that's going to be a form of human existence, because dude, it's just the right piece of rock hit your shit and you're gone in the blink of an eye. And I mean, and in all honesty, if you're literally talking about human beings that live on a big ball of dirt with an atmosphere and all this already provided and can't seem to function. So all of a sudden this existence, it's only a matter of time before it non-existent. And what's up, everybody in chat? So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it works for you. Sorry if I have not addressed you. I apologize. We're having good conversations. Thanks for being here.
Rescue, I watched that movie the other day, and it was like a drilling team. You know, the one with Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck?
Oh, where they go up on the asteroid to go drill it?
Yeah, when I saw the drilling team, straight away I thought of you, bro. I was like, oh, yeah. Offshore drilling rig. Well, and
because it's just that kind of life experience like that, just working right there 200 miles out in the Gulf. Not everybody can function with that, and it totally jacks people, man. Sometimes storms come in, so you can't get a bird out. There's no boat nearby, so you're going to end up having to ride the storm out. And dude, people will be freaking out. And I'm thinking that's why I just when I hear that comment, it's not that I'm down. I'm against it. I couldn't see that as a reliability. That's an exploration kind of thing, because it can go haywire at any given moment. It would be like if we decided to try to live in the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, we can start building some shit and we can have positive tests, but it's going to take, hell, we've been here for a few thousand years and we're screwing it up left and right. So you put all that pressure around us to where it only takes a fraction of something to go wrong. Because that's the thing about those two things. It's the pressure. It's not so much because it's just there, man. You're going to be in that bubble. Somebody throw a tantrum. I mean, what are you going to do for security? Do you have firearms? Because if one misfire and you can lose the whole pod.
It's all gone. Yeah.
And so that's why I don't want you to think I'm negative on it. Like I say, I'm totally cool for exploration. They'll mine it. We're fixing to be going to the moon and be trying to mine some of the shit on that because we found it's good for electricity.
Well, I wanted to ask Guardian, are you still there? You still there, buddy? Obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thoroughly enjoying the conversation.
I want to look at you. Try and look at it from this perspective. Okay, so Mars, is inhabited. I can't even say the word. No one lives on it. There you go. Nice and easy. No one lives on Mars. Inhabitated. Yeah, whatever. Okay, sorry, I'm slightly intoxicated.
You're
perfect.
No.
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
I'm Australian. I'm Australian. It's my duty to drink, okay? Come on, give me a break. All right? I've got one job to do and I'm doing it. All right. Uninhabitable. Thank you, Snooks. All right. So, okay, imagine Mars, right, was actually Earth before, right? And because people have always looked at it and they say there's man-made structures on Mars. So we fled Mars to come to where we are now because Mars was stopped rotating. Because if people don't know, one side of Mars is ice and it doesn't do you know what I mean?
Man,
So
just yesterday I was watching a Joe Rogan little shorts that popped up on my YouTube channel in the algorithm, and the Joe Rogan shorts was about exactly what you're talking about
Yeah,
now, where they
the objects on there, and were we there before?
dude. Yeah. So it's about that, right? And I think that there's a possibility to that. I do believe that, but I think that it's our duty as the human race as a whole to try and just to try and work together in a better way. And I think that we should be trying, and the best way that you can do that is by spreading positivity. I still say to people every now and again something that Rescue says, which is the only time you should be looking down on people is when you're putting your hand down to lift them up, right? And that's like such a powerful thing as well, because if you think about that, and if you actually live by that, I mean, man, like if everybody did that, but that's not the case. You will find like people that are out there that don't believe that.
Oh yeah, big time.
yeah, mate, I don't know what to think. I probably like I don't even know how old I am. I don't really care. I'm enjoying life, and it's
There
fine.
you go. Well, and
I
that's
got
see to
beautiful.
me,
Yeah.
for me, that's what it is now. I mean, I guess I could say that's my faith because it's not that I think about farther down the line. I think about
I
future
think
stuff. I
about my
mean, hell, I was a
children.
kid that
Yeah,
grew up
yeah,
watching the Jetsons, and I'm all down with. Hell, I'm
yes,
still
sir.
waiting for Rosie. I guess she's coming soon, but
Yes,
it
sir.
so I'm. It's just that, but I have come to realize through just experience different job styles that I've had. You got to learn to separate. So when you kind of look at the way things going down since that 16, the media doing all the big shift, and I know that people will go, well, they've always been like I get it, but it's just that was the unison version, man. They all flipped a switch in 16 when that dude got elected. And I even remember telling her, going, holy shit, man, what the whole world just went batshit crazy? Because it was like instant memory of all these people you see talking all this trash. Well, it's like, I'm sorry, 6 months ago, you guys are like smiling, shaking hands, having pictures taken with him. What the hell? And now it's like, oh, and it's like, wow. And then you just kind of watch the shift of everything. And then we go into this rioting bullshit, and like down here, people were so disconnected from that. Like they didn't even know that shit existed. The COVID, they didn't know how bad it was in some of them cities with the COVID and the lockdowns and all that shit. And in some of the other countries, there's so many people around here because it's just everybody here was just doing the day to day thing, and there was no
No
big
joke,
enforcement.
no joke, Rescue. When I was a kid, right? When I was not a kid, I wasn't a baby goat. I was a child. I wasn't a baby goat. When I was a child, and I saw the Flintstones pushing a car with their feet, I thought, oh, maybe one day I'll get a car like that. Even if I pushed it with my feet, I would have been happy with that, mate.
Oh, I know, man. You think about the things that you thought of as a kid, and then you look at where we're at now, and it's like, oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like,
And it's like, in all honesty, can you look back on your growing up time and kind of go, oh, yeah, I remember that year. I changed my thinking then. And then this year, when this came out or this happened, I remember changing my thinking. Nobody can do that. No, you just because especially if you got kids, dude, that's parent 24/7, 365. That your world just revolved around. I mean, well, and I'm speaking, you parent your way. I'm just with my perspective, my world, mine revolved around that. That's it. So all I knew was work, and I knew that. So it was like, make mate, take care of bills. What's wrong with the kids? Okay. And so outside shit, and I've said this before, and it can be naive, it can be called ignorant, stupid. I don't give a shit. But it's just, I really just expected people that were elected to do a job I get it. There's some of y'all are crooks. Hell, there's crooks in jobs, there's assholes everywhere. But I'm thinking for the most part, you're at least trying to do your job, man. And then you just watch everything. And that's why I say, I don't know, God set me to the sideline for COVID, dude, because I would have not been the one, dude. This whole people screaming in people's face about a mask and all this screaming about the jab shit. And, oh no, that didn't go around here. And luckily that wouldn't have been able to do
You
it.
need to do radio, Rescue. I swear to God, you need to do radio, mate. I swear to God. I used to, what you're saying about children, like I would I would put my life on hold for my children. I would drop everything.
So see, it's, you can remember the memories of your kids growing up, but I mean, I not at least nobody I know of, myself included, have I ever heard of anybody that like remembers all the political bullshit that went down while their kids were growing up. You know what I'm saying? I just, you
I
hear
do.
highlight events, you know, because kids kind of take your focus, or at least they took my focus because I took my parenting job serious.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, that's priority number one, mate.
They
And
Priority
give
see, and
number
it's
the
one.
like that, dude.
they
What
give
happened to that? Because that was
the
back in an environment when you had kids, and it's almost. I mean, and just like I said, in my world, I'll put it that way, so I can make sure I'm trying not to do prod of a scope thing. But in my world, in our world, me and the missus,
I'm
dude, when
sorry.
the kids were born, it was everything was about them, and we weren't pulled from that. Like that was a priority, and so like making them comfortable, making sure that they had, good food to eat. They were playing and they were smiling. When did that not become a parenting job? How about why don't you try to make sure not only are you teaching your kid, but you're trying to make it an enjoyable childhood? I mean, and then look at all this where we've come to with that shit, dude. All this now we mutilate kids and we just talk about it like, oh well, hey, like Mountain Dew today, tomorrow I might like Sprite. I don't know. It's like some weird side conversation. It's like we're mutilating kids. Does that piss anybody off?
So you see, that's where I'm glad that in a lot of ways, South Africa, where I'm from, doesn't have those first, and that's become one of those first world problems. It's become like the
Yep.
the whole identity politics and that type of thing, and the major focus around them is definitely a much more like first world thing. And as much as it is, as much as South Africa has its own problems in that, I feel that in some ways we're able to kind of be estranged from that because it's not pushed in our face in the identity politics and the fact that the left and right have been at each other's throat as much. I mean, the rest of the world's watching what's happening in the United States consistently, and when we see that from the outside, like for myself personally, because I love the Star Spangled Banner, and like as you know, like I'm super pro America, and like from my side where I'm sitting, it's just like I can't wait till America can start like seeing at least on some sort of level again. But it's so difficult to when there are these extreme left like wing ideas that have been populated recently, and this sense of self entitlement and the sense of like it's just such a warped perspective. And I'm not speaking about the whole left. I'm saying like the far left liberals. Like I'm speaking about extremists here. And when it comes to what that's kind of looking like more recently, that is cheers rank.
Yeah. Well, and it's
So,
not even political because you
realistically,
summed it
no,
up.
no,
The entitled.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so it's not even political. It's a characteristic. It's a behavior.
yes,
It's a mentality. It's not
right.
political. Hell, you got some of these batshit crazy conservative people. I mean, I guess when your team's up over here and you got to fight the other team, you're kind of going, well, you're batshit crazy, but at least I'm glad you're right here for the moment. There you go. Okay, but then, you know, you
And
get
it's
them.
problematic. Like, how can you be strong when your left and your right are so far pulled apart? Like, it pulls apart the eagle, right? And that's the problem because it is like to the point where you stop seeing people as people and taking them as individuals, but rather than seeing them as a political agenda or as all of those ideas fit into
GP,
everybody that's on
please
that side.
stop. GP, please stop. Do you know what everybody's focusing on right now? They're
Go ahead, bro.
focusing on the fighting of the political parties, and they're not realizing everyone's forgotten about the people. There should
Yes,
be an
exactly.
uprising now. The people should you, whether you're left or right, we should unite and just go. Both parties are shit. We need a new party. You all have to go. This is ridiculous. They are dividing everybody, and they're going, "Hey, look, we got a left and a right. They're all no," and everyone's looking at that. They're both fucked. I'm sorry.
I'm not
I love
drinking, Savage.
this shit's out of control. It is. It is just dumb. It is dumb.
Well, it's the for us over here, which really kind of then roots to everywhere else. But it's our media, dude. I'm really blown away that we do not like. I get it, freedom of speech. Yeah, whatever. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool. YouTube, you get your channel, say whatever you want to be. 24 News on a. But if you're going to get to carry the title of one of these main utility broadcasting channels, because that's what those are. That's why they get the federal shit. They make sure they never have to miss a lick. They never have problems. You never hear about them fixing to go off there. And so, by God, you know what? Then you need to toe the line, and we need to go back to going. If you're going to say your opinion, you need to put that in big font across the bottom that this is your opinion piece, and then this is fact, and the fact needs to be shit that you put your hands on and you prove it. This whole bullshit about, well, from an anonymous source. We were talking. You know what? If you're going to play that game, then you need to put down there at the bottom opinion matter, and then say now, this is an opinion, but from an anonymous source, and then but they just pump out these stories, dude, and they just because even when you don't. You might not agree with it at first, but it'll start to work its way in. They just repeat the shit over and over. No, I get it. There's probably plenty of people here going, not me, man, not me. And I get it. I understand that. But there are millions out here, dude. And like I still try to say it to this day. You got to remember those three main broadcasters are played 24/7, 365 in offices and lobbies, airports, bus stations, train stations. This is the shit, dude. And so that little Jake Tapper bullshit dude, his shit is pumping out. Even when people aren't even wanting to pay attention, they're going to hear what he's saying as they walk by. It plants seeds. That's why the best thing we can do on our side is we got to start to uniform a communication way to where, like for lack of better terms, and under the gun right now, I'll just say under like a patriotic type message would be in unison. It's not the cussing people out. It ain't doing the extreme shit that way. It's not doing the apologetic shit. It's stay factual and stay even toned and just, I don't know, man. You don't participate in that argument, debate, back and forth bullshit. To me, they gain ground through that.
So something before I continue the thought though, I do want to let Rank talk because I see that you're on the verge of saying something as well. I don't want to hear what you have to say, Rank.
I've actually been holding on to something for quite some time, and Scat Pack actually said it in the comments. It's something in regards to what we were talking about before about aliens and
the November invasion.
Yeah, because I read something about that and I looked at photos and I'm like, nah, that's bullshit. So Scat Pack, if you can provide proof or share it with someone else. But I was going to say something about that, but then the conversation just went, whatever.
Well, you know what I got to say about November invasion aliens is November's not here yet, and you're going to need to eat food between now and November. So just work on at least food sources between now and November. And then if they get here, you are all nice and fat and happy, and you're good, you're full. It's all good. Whatever happens. And if they don't show up, you got plenty of food to keep on continuing on.
Mate, I'm still waiting on. Come on, Dad. I'm still waiting on my cigarettes and a carton of milk. Come on, a gallon of milk. Jesus.
They're going to bring it in November.
It's only been 30 years. Come on.
They're bringing it in November.
You were speaking earlier as well, Rescue, about some of the different scenarios as well that may play out. And we don't often speak about this, but it was a conversation that we had quite recently between my missus and I when we were speaking about how in a SHTF event, because we were looking at different pictures because they've got these pictures that they've taken from the moon, right, basically. And if you look at from outer space, at the space station, for example, as well, and where there isn't light pollution, and you look at some of that footage, you can see an immense amount of stars out there, right? And it looks incredible. And as soon as we hit back into an SHTF kind of thing where we have the grid down, quote unquote, if you just look up during the evening, can you imagine how much better we'll be able to have complete transparency at the night sky and all the stars that we'll be able to see once more, and how amazing that could be? Like if we just, I don't want to push for an SHTF or anything, but there are sometimes silver linings that we need to look at, right?
Oh, it's happened here with hurricanes, and we were out of power for, I don't know, it was like 3 or 4 weeks or something, 4.5 weeks. But during those clear nights, oh yeah, it's badass, man. You got the moonlight. I mean, it's kind of like it's awesome.
Mate. Sorry.
Yeah, I love it. And I got to say, and I always just kind of say, well, that's the dark side of me. My darker side says, you know what? If there was a global EMP, yeah, the dark side says that'd be cool. It's just that my righteous side says, nah, a lot of people would be not here no more. So, but yeah, can you imagine? I mean, just all this electronic shit, just that's it, no more. And I get it. I'm not trying to be ugly, so it's just, well, yeah, I hope they do. It's not that. I'm just saying that's a little my dark side because it does kind of. It's a way to reset everything without resetting everything. It
There are
definitely
so
puts
many
things back in perspective.
there are so many plausible paths that could occur. There are so many ways right now. Look, okay, just to sum it up quickly on this as well, the top companies in the world pay literally like billions of dollars every freaking year, right? To make sure that their security is not breached, that their companies' funds stay completely protected, that the information and the data that they have is completely secure. And then every single day, no matter which company you look at, there are consistent breaches that are happening from both white and black hat hackers, but it's consistently happening. And that is like that so all of that security that they're paying for is completely, null and void in a lot of ways. And these are the top companies. So if you just take like a second of thought at that, then realize that how easy would it really be for them to just put, like, over time it's going to get more and more easy, whether it comes from an artificial intelligence kind of, like output, because that's the problem as well. If AI wanted to like cap our knees, that's what it would do. It would basically debilitate us. It would take out our technology, take out our electricity grid. And if you're saying to yourself that there's no way that AI could become sentient, then you're not staying in tune with what's happening right now. Even like this last month, that it passed the true test basically to see if it can be distinguished between humanity and AI, and they're finding it more and more difficult to discern. So my point that I'm making is that shit could get real quick.
They could shut down the grids tomorrow if they wanted. They could do it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Not everywhere. Not everywhere.
No, everywhere.
Most places.
The only way they could do it everywhere over here around the globe would be nuclear in the atmosphere.
They could do it tomorrow. And it's the same as they've got the cure for cancer, but they won't give it to us.
Brother, I believe that too. I know, because we're trusting the people that we pay to give medicine to, basically, that like profit off of us being sick to heal us. So it's like, why would we do that?
We're cattle, mate. We're cattle. That's what we are.
Yeah, but we voluntarily walk into the pens. See, that's the thing.
Yes.
It's like, because in all honesty, now this will be kind of blunt and it's going to be kind of brash, but hey, man, you want to if we're going to do, hardcore shit, then it's like, if you don't like all this corporate stuff, then you stop doing business. So then you actually should be growing your food. You should be raising something, and you should be going fishing. You should be learning this naturally. If you really want it out of the system, if you really wanted to push back, you really wanted to send a message, then that's what you do. Because your dollar, your participation over here, your participation. Now over there, I can't speak for that over there in either one of y'all's areas because I don't experience that on a day-to-day thing. But over here, yeah, you could just stop doing that, but it takes more than one. Otherwise, you're just starving yourself. That's the problem we're at. There's just so much. There's 350 million people here that are, even when they think they're at their worst, they have more than other people in other countries. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
350 million. It's more than that in those states, isn't it?
No, that's what we're up to about now. I mean,
is that
it's like 330 with the census. I think was like 330. So you figure we have about 20 million illegals and shit and everybody. So
shit, I was going to say with all the illegals, I thought it was like 420. Okay, I'm wrong. Oh,
well, and it could be, because who knows if the census is even accurate. I mean, some people just go look at the census and just don't ever answer the door. So
yeah, they don't answer it. Yeah, 420 would have loved that comment, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, no, yeah, please continue. Yeah,
I wasn't talking. Guardian was.
So yeah, just on the side of it, I'll quickly say what I said in the comment section there as well. We're just believing in solar. Solar is incredible in a lot of ways, like whether it be your solar digital watch. I'm not going to do like an ad for it, but the Solar G6900 is extraordinarily durable of a watch as well. If you get a good G-Shock, like one that can last for a long time with a solar panel backing, it can last forever, and you'll always have the capability to know like the date and time, which doesn't seem not always that much of importance. But if the grid does go down, for example, I'm just speaking here, speculatively, like if it, and hypothetically. So what I'm saying is that if it does go down to us having like, just solar flashlights, solar, like pretty much anything that you can think of, solar power banks, there are so many things. And I'm going to give everybody the most incredible bit of information here as well. There are AR models that you can download onto a very rugged Android smartphone. You could have a very rugged solar power bank and a backup for it connected to it. And what you're capable of doing, if you're hearing me speaking about this right now and you understand how important preparedness is, you'll really give this some solid thought. But you could have an AR model that doesn't require the internet, because there are AR models. If you do your own research, you'll come across them. There are AR models that you can use without internet. Imagine what that capability would be like without the internet any longer. How much power would you have if you could have an AR model in a world before all of the internet was created, before all of this? Take yourself back to the medieval days for a week and imagine yourself having the capability to have something just as simple as ChatGPT to resolve and answer all the questions that you have, to feed an input in it, what supplies you have, what your enemy's territories look like. There are so many different ways how to build and create anything that you want. It's all at your fingertips, just from having an extremely rugged Android phone at the moment and a solar power bank. You could basically have the power that could give you is absolutely phenomenal. And I won't be mentioning this again for a while as well, but this is the last time on the last stream that I'm really going to give much like credit to that, because I want people to think about that just for a moment and realize what that gives them, the capability and power that you'd have through an AR model in an SHTF.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Get one solar, have a rugged backup, and there we go. You'll be like able to rebuild society in a heartbeat.
Do you want to hear about a rugged backup? I'll tell you a rugged backup. We had a blackout in my area, and all the power went out.
Hey, Kush. Hey, Eric. And Indy, what's up?
Sorry.
You're good now. I just saw those three came in.
Yeah, I saw someone hanging shit on me, and I lost the name now. I can't scroll through, and I was about to say, fuck you. Someone told me to shut the fuck up, and I just laughed. Yeah, but so a backup plan. Right? So my whole neighborhood, no, I can't remember who it was. I don't care. I tried to scroll through. I got my tablet. I couldn't work it out. So this is a backup plan, right, Guardian? So the whole neighborhood went out of power, and I'm like, hey, I've got a generator and petrol. So everyone's out of power. So what am I doing with my children? I'm out the back, plugged in the generator, fired up the generator, and we're watching movies and playing PlayStation out on a big screen with a projector on a big screen and that out in the backyard. Beautiful. So everyone's got no power for a whole week, and I've got my backyard fridge fired up and everything, because I've got jerry cans of petrol. You got to stockpile just for even like the little things. You got to be ready. Little things. When something big happens, ooh, hello. Yeah.
Well, you need to learn how to do things, because other than that, anything else you buy or use or save, the minute you're accessing it, it's like a timer. Because if that ever goes away, if it ever runs out, if it ever stops, if then it, oh,
What? What are you saying about if it ever stops?
oh wow, yeah. For me, it looked like everybody went off the panel for a minute.
Yeah, if it ever stops. If timing was, mate, your timing was epic. Oh my God. You couldn't have timed it
Yeah, it
better.
went away and stopped. Man. But no, just I mean, because you need to know how to do things. Because it's like the generators are cool, but if your fuel source runs out, now what? So I'm cool with learning to adapt. Is probably to me the best thing.
Indeed.
You learn some basic skills, learn understandings, just basic electrical understanding. You don't have to be a damn full blown electrician or some shit, but just understand positive, negative, ground. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of getting the basics of this. And then learn how to learn things by taking your time, kind of teach yourself how you can learn things, absorb basics about the workings, understandings of stuff. That to me is worth its weight in gold. I totally dig your AI thing, though. I will say, Guardian. That is kind of
So
a
we have a
cool little
disbeliever.
thing.
We have a disbeliever in the crowds when it comes to the AI topic. And allow me to, at some point, if you ever wanted a little bit more input as to why I believe that the general perspective of AI only leading to a dystopia, but rather completely ignoring the fact that it could bring us much closer to a utopia in several ways. I think that humanity is lagging behind when it comes to our general approach to how we treat other people and the way that we respect this earth, the way that we respect one another, the way that we are. And that's why AI is seen as very challenging for a lot of people to accept, because it is something that's completely different. And we fear what we don't know, and we end up hating what we fear. So, because of that principle, you have to understand that it's AI itself that could essentially really bring us, in a lot of ways, unity that we all look for, and the freedom to be human beings and to be free of the laborsome things that are holding us back as a society. I think that if we collectively had more time to pursue human thoughts and human mannerisms, and if we could understand one another at a more fundamental way, and we could be more compassionate to one another because of that understanding, that we would be able to be brought upon that through the means of AI as well. So it's not something that I speak of lightly when I talk on this topic. It's something that people definitely and understandably have concerns over and have fear against. But I absolutely believe that we could definitely look at a much brighter tomorrow if we implemented our minds collectively, and that is what the artificial intelligence model would provide that for us.
I
Guardian.
beg to
So,
differ, sir. I mean,
sorry. I want to inject. Sorry, Rescue, to cut you off. So, Guardian, you would agree. I think it's real naive of people to greed will get you killed. Like every country, like they want more, but it doesn't come down to the country. It's also the individual, like trying to take what somebody else has. Whereas what I'm trying to say is if everybody worked as a collective, we'd
socialism.
achieve. No, it's not socialism. I know it sounds fucked. I hate
Collectiveness.
No, not in that way. No, I know what you're saying, but no.
Well, because that's the only way you're going to have a unison.
No,
You're going to have this collective thought. That's a collective society. So then that means like a unified thought. That's going to be basically a socialist kind of thing, because then that's
No. I'm not
because
talking.
there's always in life, there's always people that believe in utopia, and then there's people that don't believe in utopia, and then there's people that are in the middle of different levels. So that's just always been the walks of life. That's why there's always been different types of living areas.
I'm not talking about on the food level. I'm not talking about on the food level. All right.
I'm talking about living level, just being people level.
No, everyone keep going about your fucking jobs, keep going in, but all the countries should put in their trillions of dollars and what they make to do one collective space program. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, that's what you're talking about. We're going and living on Mars.
Yeah. I'm saying everyone should be collective on that. All right. Not everybody else keep going about your job, your daily job, everything.
I think most people ought to just kind of maybe get their local shit together, and then you might see a difference in the world. But just because you know what it reminds me of, it's people keep looking over the fence of the pasture. That pasture over there is greener. See, if we only did this and this and this, if we only did this, and it's like, well, I don't know, it was here. Because it wasn't always like this, so it was a lot better. So we gave up stuff. Maybe we ought to just pay more attention and get it back. And AI is no different than saying an M60 or rocket launcher or Ferrari or Lamborghini. It's an item, and it's all going to be in whoever is using it. What Guardian's talking about, I understand, and let me inject Snooks for you. But what he's talking about is having like a knowledge based kind of AI, and then having it on a device that's now no longer connected to the internet, so it doesn't get connected to anything, nothing has control, it's just filled with the data. Because if you most people get AI totally confused, because hell, it goes from it's the war dog right here, or it's the ninja robot, or oh my god, it's going to just make our food for us, and it's kind of all of it. But AI is artificial intelligence, and it's like it depends on how it's set up. AI is a model, and it depends on what it's set up under. That's why you have music AIs, you have video AIs, you have because it depends on what, and what I believe. I'm assuming, I'm putting my own 2 cents in on this one, but I think Guardian's talking about having like a knowledge based type AI that then it's like all your electrical, the hydraulics, your flow. It's all the core science stuff, not the control side factor, but the knowledge side.
Any video gamer out there, the first thing I try to do the first thing I tried to do is when that grok came out on X, formerly known as Twitter, the first thing I tried to do was break it. I was like, "Do you love me?" Like every gamer looks for a hole. You look for the holes. You look for where.
Well, see, but that's actually a classic point. Grok, it was designed by X. It's their AI. ChatGPT, that's Google's AI. It's set up by them. That's what I'm saying. AI is a model. It depends on what you're going to load it up with. Is depending on, and then it goes into who's going to use it, if it's good or bad. It's no different than a pistol. You can design one, so you're a designer. You get it, man. That's a cool looking one. So yeah, you got that talent. So now you can either do that, and to people that have a moral compass, that just enjoy firearms, understand the whole safety feature, or you can go ahead and say, you know what, I'll cater to this side that I don't give a shit what you use it on. There you go, have fun.
Yeah, mate. I look for it straight away when
what's
I
up,
see
Metal
shit
Spawn?
like that. I'm going to find holes. I'm going to try and find a way to break it. Like certain video games and shit, I will try and find the hole. I will try and find the loophole. I will try and break it, because there is ways. And I do not trust this AI, because if you try to break it, it's going to go, hey, I'm not going to let you do it next time. I'm going to work a way around it. So you've just made it smarter. And it's like, oh my God, you can never win. It's a dangerous game we're playing with humanity with this AI.
Oh yeah, but the cat's out the bag. That's that. I will say that the cat's out the bag. What's up, Huckleberry? So that's why I'm totally cool with us trying to be on the front runner of it. Uh, the bull's done been turned loose. So you can either be the one that grabs it by the horns and gets the cash bag in between, or you can just watch somebody else do it. But you can still work, and then you're gonna once you're behind, dude, you're behind. That's a technological that we are in what was like an industrial revolution. We're now coming on to like a technological revolution, and you're either going to be in the forefront. So that's, once again, I say, you know what, for like me, I'm going to try to raise my grandson with a moral compass and be able to discern. And so that's where people are going to have to kind of, because it's there, man. And so it's either our people are going to be developing. It's like drones. Either our people are going to be developing our shit while other countries are doing theirs, and ours is better, or we sit back and go, no, we don't want to make nobody upset. Now we know that they're scared of it. Meanwhile, other major countries go ahead and advance their shit, and then next thing you know, they're at our door.
Also, not only that, but if I can add to that, you know what happens to this? So just picture this. So I'm speaking like AI these days. It's quite incredible. Picture this. So what I'm saying about the whole AI thing is that in a race, what's in any sort of race or marathon or whatever you want to have, when it comes down to there being a race of AI and us trying to win when it comes to having that general AI, a super AI that can be completely sentient and self-aware, the first country that's capable of providing that to their militaries or to their whichever sect of society that they want to provide it to will absolutely in every single way dominate every other country And it will be every country, and this is what warfare is all about, unfortunately, and there's no way out of this. But the first country, and it's what Rescue's saying, on the ball right there, 100%, which is that the first country that is capable of producing that will make it so that the second country can't have the same that it does. So it'll have to, and forcefully, make sure that every other country can't compete in that race anymore. Because as soon as the second country comes even close to that, it has the capability of knocking the first one out, because it's going to change the whole way that warfare works in every single way. You can't have like what we have currently, like the mentality of it, and be fearful of it, but also not want other countries just because we see it in a certain way that we can somehow stop any other nation from progressing within it. Rescue's 100% correct there. It is a race right now, and I do understand that there are fears about it, and I can completely understand like that those fears can turn to hatred and that can be very polarizing. I really understand that. But it's also like sometimes we just have to realize that change can be good.
Yeah.
Guardian,
Well, I mean, if you're not first, you're last.
can I say something on a really sexist level, right? And
Well,
all the women in chat, they're gonna hate me, right? The
now, has this
infrastructure.
got what to do with what we're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Okay.
All the women are gonna hate me right now. To build the infrastructure, to get the factories built, to build the microchips and get it all going and get it all built for all the AI and the production to carry on. There will be females there in the office and whatnot, doing a lot of paperwork, but pumping the concrete, doing a lot of the welding, and doing the framework and that for the buildings it's predominantly male. Sorry, I just want to interject that. So AI can't do that itself, all right? Because the AI needs to be built somewhere first, right? And building the service. So I just wanted to throw that in there. So please, yeah.
So everybody's going to have jobs, and apparently because of AI, women are going to be working in offices, and guys are going to be sweating it out on the slabs working metal. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
See, you could have summed that all up in one phrase. Now, I'm just thinking. AI, dude, it's just like everything else. I mean, but see, I watched the computer technology come on the scene, and I kind of was leery, but I figured it would have been more just on the porn. I got to say, hey, yo, dude, no. That's a big old red wash, and them things burn, son. But I remember, and me and the missus have talked about it, going, man, you remember? Because I used to but I thought it was just going to be on the porn side of things. Dude, you just, nobody envisioned, everybody getting their stupid little Earthlink CDs, and talk to grandma, send grandma in the next state pictures of the grandkids. And that was how it was pitched. And once again, it's all in how it's used. And that's what that AI is going to be. It's, people made fun of Trump and his Space Force. And it's like, well, I don't know, man. We're kind of reaching the level to where, the first on the playing field is going to set the rules. So, you know what? Maybe that's what we needed, because that's where it's going. I mean, you got China's already landing rovers on the moon trying to extract shit off of it because it's helpful with batteries. It contains electricity and shit real well and stuff. And so there's just, I get the fear because of where we've reached right now, but it's really going to take people realizing people are going to have to wake back up to a moral compass. Yes, everybody wants it their way, but we all have to meet in the middle. When we're out and about, you have to meet in the middle. You know what? When you get on your property, it's your way. Yep. You talk, but people need to learn that again, to communicate and to interact with respect, acknowledge somebody else, respect the presence of somebody else. It ain't all about you. And that's going to change the world. It's because it's going to be the kids that come. Who the biggest fear is going to be? It's going to be these 10-year-olds right now, these 6 and 10-year-olds that are coming up, because the ones that have access to coding and shit, that's going to be your AI engineers. So when you want to know how these things are probably going to be being used in the future, you need to look at that generation, because that's the generation. And so
we here in Australia, we've just had everyone's raging about the first youngest woman in Parliament. She's 21 years old, and she just done a promo video, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I play Minecraft in my spare time," and she's supposed to be running the government down in Victoria, in a state in Victoria, and that was in it. So she's playing video games, and it's like, what the hell? You should be
People need to hold her accountable. Don't you? Do y'all vote her in?
I can't. No, I live in a different state, so I don't have a say.
Because that's, and it's like if you don't, if it's so bad that your elections don't matter, then maybe you got to relocate, dude. It is what it is. I mean, there's always a way. It's kind of like the people that came over here and established this country. I mean, dude, once this got changed, you just got to look back in history, not in a political viewpoint, but just in a historical kind of view. Dude, there were ships coming from all over once this country got founded off of those 3 magical documents that we have. Nobody had ever heard of no shit like that. I'm sorry, you got the freedom of speech? Wait, you can start a business? No way. You mean you can have you can build a family you want, and you can go out here and discover some land, and then you can build a home? No way. Where is this? I want to go. That's why we come up with the indebted servitude shit, dude. People did anything they could to get on a boat to come over here. You want me to go over there and work for you for 5 years just to get over? Yeah, okay, I'll do that. So then they come here and they work wherever that dude's place was at for 5 years, and then off they're on their own. But see, there is no other place like here. Like you're not going to go however you want to view it, discover it and conquer it, whatever. But there is no other place. So got to fix what we got here. And that's going to be that next generation. This generation is only be putting the brakes on shit. The next wave that are in their 40s, 30s and 40s, that's still applying brakes, starting to changes. It's going to be those kids, that are 10, 8, 10, 12. Those are the ones that are going to be the ones that have the next voice when things are teeter-tottering. And we're either going to continue the path of trying to fix the shit, or we're going to be so divided up that the focused people, which will be your elite, however you want to label them. But
the next generation is screwed. All these face tattoos.
Oh, you're totally cool, Guardian. By the way, you're totally cool.
It's all the face tattoos, blue hair, and all the piercings. The next generation, there is going to be a generation. I wish I could stay alive long enough to see it. There's going to be a generation of grandmothers and grandparents just with shit piercings and shit tattoos, just like hillbilly motherfucking not okay, man. It's and I'm going to miss it. Like, I'm pissed, hey, like.
Every generation's got them. Hell, whenever I was a kid, you'd look at the old World War II guys that would come back with a lot of the Navy tats, and you'd be like, oh, wow. And then, of course, then you had bikers. So then as you're growing up, it's like, I want to be a biker, dude. So you go getting some tats and
rescue. The Navy boys, they had the sparrows. They had the sparrows or whatever they were. The little birds. What the Navy boys? They used to always get the birds.
Oh, you're talking about the sailors? Yeah, dude, I don't know. Yeah. I wasn't in the Navy. I was in the Army, so I'd be shit of me.
Yeah. No, the Navy boys. They'd always get an anchor and those little bloody bluebirds. Come on, someone.
Well, I think it's a seagull, isn't it? I don't think it's a blue bird. I think it's a seagull, isn't it? Supposed to be some kind of seabird.
One on their shoulder or some shit. I can't remember what that were.
Okay, what's up, Dusty? Big Dusty, little Dusty. Hold on, I want to scroll up. Guardian, what you got here? It's interesting that you're all willing to discuss AI. It's the top of most people run from, even though it will change everything soon. Oh no, dude, I totally dig it. I like having, the conversation because it's here. So I mean, it's to me, if you're going to gripe about AI, it's no different than the people that are griping about guns because it's hey yo, dude, that was a yellow jacket just landed right on the back of my hand. I'm lucky he was confused. And I reacted quick enough because, yeah, that would have been gnarly. Do not want to get popped by them. But anyway.
Nah, he looked at you and he got scared and he was like, hey, I ain't biting this motherfucker. I'm fucking Yeah.
Oh, dude, I had my hand right there, and I was looking at the tablet. I didn't know what that was. I just felt it, and all of a sudden, all I see is this big black and yellow butt on my hand. It's like, oh shit!
I ain't playing with that old boy. I'm fucking out of here. See you, mate.
But I mean, AI's here, and that's I don't know. And if your kid's not into it, I get it because I'm all about trade skills. Personally, I can't wait. Little man growing up, I want to teach him how to do the saws, drills. Think things through, put some boards together, build something. Here's the weight, some leverage. Look at some counterbalance. Just kind of start learning and then they'll let him take off themselves. But I'm totally cool if I'm hoping maybe he'll become kind of mechanical and coding. I was kind of hoping my son was going to take that, but see, you can't. That's where society does play a part because you can't, dude. Fighting outside outside influences is like swimming upstream, son. You just how them kids used to say that you're just talking out the side of your neck. Because you say what you want, you teach stuff, and you try to get like, man, I don't know how much I tried to get him interested in. Hell, even whenever he was a teenager, I got him a truck that was the year model he was born, and then got him the Chilton and Haynes books, and was like, hey, you want to work on this? And we kind of got the parts catalog. We're good to go. Whatever. Oh well, oh no. And so yeah, man, it just. But then, I hope my grandson. So you never know about the generation. He got interested in other things because that's what his friends were doing. So, what's up, Kush? Oh, by the way, Kush, dude, I ain't heard nothing where people getting no free money over in Louisiana. I ain't heard of no free money nowhere.
Nah, but rescue. You support him in whatever he wants to do, even though you gave him for the parts for the truck and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and I mean I've supported whenever he's went to work, whatever he's chosen to do for a living. Hell, I talked to him earlier today. He's out on a job and stuff. So, like I said, I've always been proud. He's been responsible. He has stayed out of debt. He doesn't do everything I like, but then nobody does anything everybody likes. There is no perfect person. So
get yourself in debt, that shit.
That was the main thing I was hoping my kids would pick up on is, look, don't go out here and just go keep chasing shit, getting your ass deep in debt.
Yeah.
Because then you never get out.
Free money. Give me that free money. Nah, that's good, man. Fuck. Man. You'd be the best grandpa ever, man.
Guardian says, or the next level of our species, it will be like the difference between modern man and caveman. It's been lovely. I ain't got to get back to painting. Oh, yeah. Dang, Carolina. I meant to ask her something while she was here. She just said that, and it reminded me. I was going to ask her. She's got this. Oh, wait, there she just said something. Hey, Carolina, real quick. So that little, the other counter that you got, does that roll away? Like, so you still access the doors underneath? Yo, dude, get on, man. I ain't the one, homie. I ain't the one. Does that counter deal that you were painting on and sanding and stuff, does that roll out from there?
I thought I was gonna get bit then. Shit.
Man, that dude come buzzing me, man. That was some serious flyby action. You forgot the towel. You gotta have the towel. It's either that or you got to backhand things, because I made that mistake before and went to that damn open-handed slap style, and yeah, that little shit get caught in between your fingers, son, and it just rocked your world.
Oh,
you just entered a new dimension. Hey, it's like other countries, Guardian. Pollinators are like other countries. Dude, I'm totally down with other countries doing what they do, but just don't violate our airspace. Well, that's me. I'm totally cool. Pollinate whatever you want. Just don't violate my airspace. This is all.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
You see, it's one of those things as well that if I type in chat, it seems like okay. But if I say that like verbally out loud, it sounds terrible. Like it just how much a person needs pollinators and really get like hippie like after getting like the whole AI thing and people riled up about like AI and like the feelings on it. Like there has not been a single place that I've ever gone where I've mentioned anything about AI and anybody's been like, hey, yeah, that's probably right. We might be heading for utopia. Like it's almost like the world's whole perspective on it as a blanket code perspective is just that it's going to be like that you got to watch out for it because these stupid movies have just given us these, like Hollywood has provided like this kind of base thought for everybody about it, that it's only negative and that it's all going to be like, with Will Smith, that AI, the AI robot, that's the one, the way that went. Like there's how many different examples, Terminator, all that type of thing. And I don't want to.
Dude, it's so funny too, Guardian, because you say that, because me and the missus were actually talking about that, I think about a week or two ago. And we were talking about, because it's like when Terminator came out, where we were at and what was going on, it was no different for us growing up as when we would watch, uh, what what was that one show about the middle of the earth, and it's about the boy under the thing, and so those were. It was easy. It was cool to watch, but it was there was always okay, that's a show. But nowadays, man, I realize that somewhere, in about, I don't know, 20 years, 25-year gap there, all of a sudden there's so much of this that gets put in that's almost like, oh no, they were telling you what's coming. That's when they made that movie. And it's kind of like, no, they really were just, that was the vibe back then. It's kind of like Jaws, back then. It was just, hey, let's do this, and it picked, bam. What's up,
movie trivia? When did Terminator 1 come out?
Oh, beats the shit out of me, dude. I'm 60 years old. I've done so much shit since then.
I didn't ask how old you were. Come on, mate.
No, I voluntarily toured it. I'm an American, and I got that right.
Come on, mate. Come on. Music trivia. Everyone in chat. What year did?
It's not music trivia. It was movie trivia.
Oh,
see,
sorry,
damn,
trivia.
You're so inebriated.
My bad.
That Foster's whooping your ass.
Yeah, it is badly.
A voyage or adventure trip in the middle. Yeah, that was it, Chris. A voyage to the middle of the earth.
You know how much I love Australians.
Obviously, with the wind, coming through with the wind. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Guardian. I couldn't hear you. That lovable Australian was over talking you.
Australian, like a lot of my Aussie friends, have this amazing capability to like take their drink really, really well. Though, like they'll still hold a perfect conversation. They'll like still like do all their shit that they need to, but like, and they don't. It's very seldom that they'll be aggro drunk either as much. Do you know what I mean? It's not as much of a that thing. It's more just like it's a vibe. It's a good vibe thing. It's really amazing, and I tip my hat to like Australians having. Also, other thing about Australia when it is speaking about the dark things is their dark humor. Like sometimes Australian dark humor is real dark. So yeah, I love the differences between like different nations and stuff. What I will say before jumping off here in a moment as well, though, is that I've really enjoyed the conversation, and I always like. These type of conversations are extremely relevant at the moment because it is what we're facing within the world. And I just appreciate like the commentary in the chat as well, and people being like, just civil to one another. And I really do resonate. And I think about it at least once a week, Rescue, even if we don't chat. I'm always thinking about that, that comment that you make about, if the only time you should ever really be looking down upon somebody is to help bring them up. And it really is so powerful. I think that we all need to practice that more often. And as Rank says, you are a lieutenant commander when it comes to the grandfathers out there. So much respect. Have a lovely day, Rescue. Good to chat to you, brother. Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks, Guardian. Hey, tell the missus I said, hey, hope you and the family do good, brother. And you're always welcome anytime.
I shall pass it on. Thank you, Rescue. Bye-bye, Rank. Nice to meet you, brother.
Absolute pleasure. The pleasure is mine. Pleasure for you to meet me, mate.
Guardian, dude, that dude is, you got to check him out, dude. That guy is so fit. All year he did, what was it, push-ups, or he did the chin-ups the first time, then it was push-ups. Then he walks on his hands, dude. That dude can literally like walk.
Can you stop? Can you stop? Because we just look like shit now that he's gone. Just stop.
Well, no, you do. I don't. I'm still one handsome mofo. But
stop. It's just so demoralizing. Here I am with a beer and a cigarette, all right,
See,
and you're telling me about this guy that walks on his hands and that. It's so
oh yeah, man,
demoralizing. This
dude's
is
in
so.
shape. He's a rock star, dude.
Uh,
It rolls away. Okay, Carolina, I saw it
yeah.
earlier. Thank you for saying that
Oh,
again. That is cool. I like that roll away. Like I
but when
wish
he's
our kitchen was that big because man, those I gotta say I totally love the outline of your shelves just full of all that stuff. I wish the missus had that because right now most of the shit seems to be on the counters and we got such narrow. I even laugh and tell her going, I'm sorry, but I was here when we built the damn thing and I don't remember this kitchen just feeling so little and just like what a pain in the ass now. I said it just seemed to work. I don't know. It's weird how life just it's the same damn shit. Hell, the sink in that is the same sink from the day it was built 80, 81, 82, somewhere right in there. And now all of a sudden, the thing just feels so little and tiny and just like, damn, man, you ain't got no room to wash shit.
we were all young once, Rescue. We were all young once. We want to start talking about the old days when we were young, mate. I was there. I don't want to start talking
Well, I
about
don't know.
that.
Some people say Garrett's a bot.
Yeah, maybe he's
So,
AI.
see, some of us might not be real people.
Yeah.
Like, I could just be AI. I'm just the new improved. I am in Texas. Elon's right here.
Yeah, I'm AI, guys. Sorry. Nah,
Well, with
definitely
cast iron.
not
Ooh, that'd be cool.
AI. Yeah, he's AI. Hey, you know what? If he's AI, he's cool. Man, I used to mess with that shit when it first came out. I always look for the little holes and try to find a breaking point in it. And like I try to make it try and like find something on the internet that was real hard to find and just try and break it. And it was real tough. And it'd ask you like rhetorical questions. Like, oh, maybe it could be this, or maybe it could be that. Like, yeah, never mind. I don't want to go into the detail of it, but yeah, but he's a
Huckleberry's
very
going live,
he's a
and he's
very
going to have a panel too. What?
he's a very intellectual human being for sure. He's very intellectual and a very intelligent human being. But I haven't seen his channel. Has somebody posted it up because I haven't subbed it. No,
Whose
actually, I don't
channel?
want to. I don't want to watch him doing push-ups because that's very demoralizing.
Oh, Guardians. Oh
Yeah,
man, he's
Guardian.
got good gardening, man, exercise. He's got good
Yeah, you know.
mental, clear thoughts, and he shares and good info
Oh,
all around.
oh, thanks. Now I feel like a piece
I
of
can
shit.
share the build when we get to it. Hell yeah, Carolina, that'd be awesome. We're hoping maybe one day if I can ever get the house level, man. It all starts with the level house. Otherwise, that's why starting next week. I'm gonna start cleaning up the overgrown grass, getting the shit that's been underneath there for years, and getting it ready, and then I'll start moving stuff around, getting under there, getting the jacking it up, and trying to start. Dude, we've been making fun of it because the front door it used to hang up. The storm door would hang up. We got used to it, but nowadays here lately, dude, you just can push on the door and it'll just close and go click click. And it's like, see, that's kind of funny because I haven't done anything underneath here which then tells you that it's sank so far in the back corner that it's actually flexing. And so then it was like, shit, man. So I've got to address that. So that's going to be the project. And I did set up the buy me a coffee thing. I don't know how quite I'm going to incorporate it on this unless I just put it like in the description or some shit.
Is it
AI has
slow?
many excuses.
So it's a slow sink. It's going to keep going over time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's by the grace of God. We haven't had like a shitload of rain and like some strong wind or mild hurricane or something because it'll probably just enough to push it over.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did I miss? Talk AI and Garrett appears, not sus at all. Right, Carl? What's up, Moonchild? Always excuses. North Carolina now 106 degrees. We need more Guardian types. Right, Scat Pack? I'm home for my birthday week. Ours is a work in progress too. Always something to do. Oh yes, ma'am. You know, people make fun about boats, about buying another 1,000 type shit. You know, because you got a boat. Ha ha ha. I don't know, man. If you got a home, I don't know what abbreviated definition comes up from that one, but you're ready to either. I mean, well, I speak just myself. You learn how to fix shit. You're fixing to learn how to work stuff. You're going to figure out why that does that, how all that works. You know, you just got to do what you got to do.
Can I be honest? Okay, right.
Wait a minute, hold on just a damn minute. You just shut your pie hole right now because I am so pissed off. You know what? I'm half tempted to boot you out of here because you just fessed up. You've been lying to us this whole time because now all of a sudden, now you want to be honest?
Wait, no, I'm going to be honest. What I want
I
to say.
shouldn't have gone so far. It didn't process fast enough. I'm picking
No, I
at you.
got it. I got it. Why the fuck do people like boats and boating?
It's called fishing. You know, over here, if we go fishing, not everything out there on the water is going to eat us. So it's a little different over here. You know, we can go enjoy the outdoors without risking our life every second.
Mate, I fished off a wharf with my son. I fished off with the children, my daughter. Yeah, whatever. You don't need a fucking boat to fish.
Didn't say you needed one.
No, boating, like everyone, like they think it's like notoriety. You own a fucking boat. You scared the shit out of me then, man. I swear to God. I hit the.
I know. I was too hard. I joked too hard because you're drunk, and that was I almost scared the shit out of you.
Oh, you got me good, mate. Fucking hell, you got me fucking a beauty, mate. I was like, fucking, what did I do? Wait, what?
Did your blood pressure get up? Did your heart pumping? You got your cardio going? See, look, that was almost as good as doing exercises.
Mate, Jesus. He's not. Yeah. No, boats. You got to pay registration for the fucking trailer. You got to pay registration for the boat. And then you only take it out like 3 times a fucking year if the weather permitting. And then you got to back that shit in if the boats, mate.
Well,
you're a pompous fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry.
See, some people do that. Some people around here, it's every weekend thing. Cold, hot, doesn't matter. They'll go out there in the rain. So it depends on who's got the damn boat. I mean, you know, just don't forget. Let me put it like this. So all the shit talking you do about somebody that owns a boat, they can do about somebody that has a motorcycle.
Ah, shit. You got me on that one.
So now.
Yeah, all right.
How about you just let people do them?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right. Good argument. Yeah, all right. It's over. All right. My bike hasn't been out in fucking 3 weeks. Yeah, good point.
Oh, sure. See, you just got a bike and it just sits in the garage. You know, what a piece of shit. I tell you.
Oh, shut up. I've got one.
Get a bike and then you just ride it 2 or 3 times a year and park it in the garage.
Yeah. Mate, I've got one that's been sitting in there since fucking COVID. Since COVID, right? And you weren't allowed to leave your house here in Australia. It's been sitting in the garage for 4 years. I am scared to drain the oil. It's going to be like jelly.
Yeah.
I'm scared to fucking drain it. I'm just like, I don't want to touch it. So I left it for another year. And
you know what? You ought to probably maybe put like a little room heater there by it so it'll warm the block up and kind of loosen that up and get the fluid a little bit, the viscosity. It won't be so clogged up and cold and clogged up like. Poland erupts in protest. So is that the illegals protesting against the actual residents, or is that the residents protesting against the illegals?
I'm sorry to anybody that owns a boat in the chat. Yeah, the illegals. Yeah, anybody that owns a boat, get the illegals. Yeah. Sorry,
well, no, he just said rescue Poland erupts in protest. Well, I don't know if that's the illegals against the citizens there or the citizens against the illegals. Because they can go either way.
Do you remember the 2000 Olympics was held here in Australia?
No, I don't technically remember it, but I don't doubt you.
Yeah, they had the Ethiopian track team, and they loved Australia so much they skipped their visas and they decided to stay here. And they didn't board their flight, and still to this day, nobody knows where they are.
Hey, man, they wanted freedom, dude. And that was a
Mm.
hop over to some freedom. It's like, man, if we can just blend in right here and get lost, we don't have to go back, man, because they ain't hardly got no food there.
Oh, like, fuck that. I'm not going back to Ethiopia. Sydney looks like a good spot. Sydney Olympics, 2000. Jesus Christ, that's 25 years ago. True story.
I don't know. We'll have to get AI to fact check you.
Yeah, you go on.
By the way, y'all don't forget to be in live chat and not top chat or be all messages or live chat. That way you'll be
Make sure
current.
everybody hits the fucking like. Don't fucking worry about that shit. Make sure you get the like.
Oh, well, I don't, I don't
I'm
twist it
Australian.
on.
I'm Australian. I need another beer, so you got about
Oh,
3 minutes. You got about 3 minutes, and you can talk all the shit you want.
I can talk all the shit I want right now. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying. No, I was like, fuck,
So that's
you gotta be out of the room. Fucking.
I can talk shit about you or about anything, whether you're in the room or out of the room.
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell, you
Yeah.
hit shit on me all the time anyway. Come on, mate. Fucking hell.
Carl said, I
Hey,
imagine
can I
Garrett's
say
voice
something?
sounds like a Peter Frampton song. Oh Lord.
I don't know about that trim, eh? To be honest with you.
Oh well, you got to actually grow hair. You got to stop just gluing it on.
Oh, that's my problem. Damn it.
Yeah, so you keep gluing on right here, but then you're busy rubbing shit all on your mouth, so it knocks it right back off. So you just actually got to learn to grow some actual hair.
Yeah, right.
That's okay. It happens. Hey, puberty's coming.
I'm getting my fake teeth soon, so yeah, whatever.
We'll have the birds and bees talk whenever you get to puberty. It's okay.
Where do I stick it? Isn't that
Well, you
what?
ain't there yet. You haven't got the puberty finished yet, so don't worry about that part.
Oh wait.
You'll know when it's time. It's because when you've grown hair. I wonder if we did a mass protest if it would work. What are you protesting? Who, what, how big over the protest? Details. Look, Indy said, imagine Frampton sing playing breaking news. I watch you change. Hey, who knows, man? Maybe one day some magical shit will happen and Huck will actually come up on panel. Poland protesting their government.
I love the Polish. The Polish are mental. They are so good with border control. Have you seen them? They just shoot them on sight. They're like, nah, you're not coming in.
Oh, see, it's like with Guardian talking earlier. What it reminds me of is, and I've said this before on a stream about the freedom. The world was underneath tyrannical emperor rule. There was always
Yeah.
a ruler, and then America got founded and created this whole freedom thing, and it rippled out and it changed the dynamics of all these other countries. Well, see, then we started going batshit crazy, and it's almost like where freedom hit and the ripples went out, they bounced back and then they started to come back, and people are just seeing how batshit crazy we are, and they're catching it before they get that far. So it's almost like where we were the beacon for freedom, we're now the beacon for you need better wake up before you turn goof shit crazy like us.
Who was it? Benjamin Franklin and a couple of others. They went out and fought the French, and they were like, "Fuck off!" And they went and had a drink, and they all got pissed at a pub together, and then and they were like, yeah, let's make the Declaration of Independence and shit. And they were like, all right, we've got it together. Let's go fuck up some more guys now. And they're all drunk and went, and then they went and fucked up more French cunts. And then you had America. Like, you guys fucking owned it. I could be wrong on that one, but I think I might be close. I don't know. You'd have to, yeah.
What's up, Anthony? Let's see who else was it.
Anthony. Yeah. Fucking, yeah.
Then rescue EU
Right.
court rebukes Poland for detaining journalists at protest about human rights. Great. What's up, Grumpy? It's all an
Sorry,
illusion. Freedom is just another name for nothing left to lose.
yeah, sorry, rescue. What I was going to say is, like, a lot of people, they go, like, black, white, whatever, Hispanic, whoever the fuck you are. Like, a lot of people, they go, oh, America's got no culture, America's got no history. Fucking hell. You're not invaders, you're not colonizers. You're like, there is a lot of history and there is a lot of culture in American history. And I do like, even though I'm an Australian, my father, if anybody wants to know, lives in Texas. I won't go into detail of that, but yes. And I know a lot of American history, and I think it's great. And there's a lot of sad things about losing all the bison across the plains, and
And we'll see, and
yeah.
it's like those stories, the Indian stories, the bison, and what all America. People always just bring that up, and they kind of forget the
Yeah,
thousands of years of all this tyrannical. Can you imagine what like the King of England did back in the 1300s? I mean,
bro.
the way of life, and it just so you just it's like. And it's like, I get it. We came over, we conquered the Indians, and, we helped some and we conquered others, and because they were battling amongst themselves. And, did we do shitty things? Yeah, everybody does shitty things in conflicts. That's just the reality of it. It's not that it justifies it one way or another, but it's just what happens. And so, but
Oh,
here we are. But the fact is, we did establish a freedom that did not exist, and I think ever since we did, there's been a target on our back because we interrupted, dude. That we didn't. It wasn't the bloodline no more. It wasn't because you're family and you're born into it. There was none of this that bullshit. All of a sudden, people started hearing about this election kind of thing, and you get what you're. And these other countries tried to fake it. They didn't go fully in, but it changed them. And I get it. You can dig and paint whatever picture you want to see. That's cool. I just go off of the basic shit, and I know that we wouldn't sitting here with all this fluff and all this stuff if we hadn't succeeded at something.
Hi.
Let's see. America has all the cultures. Yep. Ben Franklin is probably part of the reason France doesn't like DNA tests. He was over betting everything he could during the Revolutionary War. I know, right? People think all the DNA is connected to Genghis Khan. They just don't realize. Look over in France, how much tied to him. Old Franklin.
Did you hear about Genghis Khan? That crazy mother. Oh, mate. He for his funeral when he died, he had people when he got buried. He didn't want people to know where he was buried, right? So then he had assassins kill the people that buried him, and then he had assassins that killed those assassins where he was buried, and then it had a third set. So nobody. That's why nobody knows where he's buried because he tripled down on it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's because of the things that would happen to people in bodies of importance like that. That dude, their tombs would be raided. You'd be strictly cycling. So let's see. What was this again? Trump's latest tactic of bringing up Barack Obama's administration every time someone asks him about Jeffrey Epstein is getting downright ridiculous. Trump is definitely in Epstein's birthday book, and it gets worse. It is getting harder for Donald Trump to deny his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. That's going crash it out over.
Hillary
Trump
is so.
the White House is frustrated by. Oh well, it's just personally full of shit, dude. Because once again,
Are we going down the
if anybody
political
really
road?
paid attention to it and you really wanted to look at the Trump Epstein thing, then you go back and you can look into the 2005 stuff when the cases came about. He was actually the first one that turned over evidence to the FBI with anything from the ones that he had hired from Mar-a-Lago and the connections and stuff. I think it was like a 14-year-old girl went missing and her parents started the investigation. But see, it's just once again, it's focus hatred.
Are we
It's
going down
whatever.
Are we going down the political road? Because
Oh well,
I think
apparently that's
Hillary she's
he just
looking.
comes in with the chanting. I guess or I don't know what the response to this because there's like this is I will say, and I mean nobody needs to kick him, just but don't spam the chat. I'll say that because I mean, but he's just coming in with all this crap, and it's like, so is there a point to any of this?
Hey,
And then it's like
can I just say something? Hey, Cherokee Survival, whatever your name is, I did a DNA test, and I'm 1% Nigeria, so I'm 1% black. Look at me, knit.
so yeah, that's why Biden had dropped that info on Trump campaign. Oh wait, never mind. Right, Grumpy. I know, man. See, I know. So strictly, let me ask you this because I'm not scrolling up to read all your. I got it. You got copy and paste, man. You're like probably got a hotkey on a damn keyboard. Shit. That was probably the effing key, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it was spitting them out there left and right. But what is the point? Like, did you come in? Did somewhere in our conversation was it like somehow, hey, what's your thoughts on Trump? I mean, like it sounds to me like he must somehow he did something that really struck it tickled that hair in your ass, as the saying might go, because man, it's like you just came in bombarding, and it's like I don't even, did you even like survey the room to even see if anybody was fixing to give a shit about what you were fixing to say? Like, is this like even the room? Did you read the room at all? I don't understand. Or is this just what you're going to do? Strictly cycling means strictly cycling bullshit. So you're just going to do this? Because I will say, just to be fair and honest and transparent, I'm talking to you, and if you don't respond, I will then you can just be booted out. I don't give a shit. Don't feel bad about it or nothing. So, what is the point of your conversation? So, do you have a point to your conversation? Now, it is some dumbass comment about the eating cats, which once again, it's just liberal media bullshit. Because had you actually looked, there was actually some people that were doing shit, and it shouldn't be shocking all because they actually do that in the country where they came from. Oh no! So, fool me repeatedly. Shame on MAGA. See what? What do you mean this guy again, Best? Did you already have an experience with this guy? Because he won't answer me, so I'm kind of my patience is about wearing off, and I'm about done playing. I'm being respectful. I'm being nice. I don't mind. I'll meet you middle ground. I ain't into booting people, but you just come in here and you got to spam talk shit, and you're not even gonna. I'm stopping what we were talking about to actually talk to you, and you ain't got the balls or the courtesy to actually respond back to me. See, now you get my reaction, and so that's my point. My channel, I'm talking, I've stopped what I'm doing as a rude little 12-year-old. You've interrupted the conversation. I've now stopped talking to my friend's young person, and I'm actually asking for an answer. Otherwise, I will put you in the fucking corner. You survey that, you understand whatever freaking language, turn the translator on and get that right.
I agree at rank 2000, mate. I'm not on your side. Don't try and side with me.
I'm open for discussion, but man, you come in here and you just spam a bunch of bullshit. What's your point?
Yeah, I just read the comment there, and I'm like, I agree with rank. Like, the only thing the comments I saw from you was.
I guess I did. You know what, Grumpy, you got a point because I finally said the balls and I finally got a response from him.
Ooh, was that?
So, hey man, actions speak louder than words is all I can say.
I saw Monty. Hey, Monty, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, Monty?
Yeah.
Well, here's how this works strictly. You're entitled to your opinion. I don't give a shit. You can hang around and we can have a conversation. If you're going to just spam things that aren't even related to what we're talking about or anybody else is, then just kick rocks, dude, and go find somebody else to whine to or with or something. Dude, YouTube is large, man. But I'm cool with just sitting here and we can talk about random shit. If somehow he has agitated you today and you're triggered today, then I don't know, dude. I'll focus on my chickens and my tomatoes and the yard. And we talk about just random stuff out of conversation wise. So if you feel a need to whine, man, it's just sorry, but this ain't the nursery. Now, nobody timed him out, right? Like nobody timed him out. What does that mean? Talk now.
We're rescue. We always need. Come on, we need someone to kick around. Come on, man.
Who timed him? Did somebody time him out? No, I'm just waiting to see. Not timed out. Okay. Why are you on a woke platform? Apparently, you're a hypocrite. A woke platform, as in I'm on YouTube? Is that what your approach is? Why am I on YouTube? I'm a hypocrite. What am I a hypocrite from? Give me context. Give me context. I will say, if you take too long to respond, that just shows lack of skill because that means all that shit you just got through spitting out was just copy and paste because you were spitting that out fairly fast and you can't answer a simple question too quick. Then I'm just saying, Cherokee, what are you doing with the periods? You're jumping my chat, sir. I'm waiting on the cycling dude there to respond. What's up, Rabbit? No, he left. Oh, okay. So what is that, like another frog account or something? Is that what that is?
Oh, it's too funny. I don't even know.
That must have been a frog account.
What's a frog
Or just
account?
some of the people that listen to him because, it's the birds of a feather shit.
I've never heard
Grumpy
that.
says, oh, Lord, I thought he was the brain dead liberal. He's not. He's a holier than thou patriot. Oh, is that what it is?
Never heard that terminology before. I wouldn't know what it is.
Oh, he's not frog? Oh, okay. What was that? Strictly Cycling? Yeah, I never even heard the name, so it's like, well, whatever. I guess I was on the cycling route. He just kind of swung on by. I got to drive by ship talk. Although I will say sometimes I comment on some other posts that I see, and it'll be on some, and like there was a media deal and I called him out over some of his bullshit things. So I'm sure if those were the anti-Trumpers that follow that particular thing, then I spark them. So I probably will get some of those that come by every now and then.
They've got nothing to do better with their lives. Like it's like their mission in their life is to go after channels that support like patriotism. Fuck, you know the word. Everyone.
Oh, he was on Barney's panel the other day. He's a New York City liberal. Oh hell, man. Oh, here he goes. No, he was here. His thing went by. It says, attention, Walmart shoppers. Walmart says it will, in fact, raising prices as a result of Trump's tariffs. Welcome to Walmart MAGA. Dude, I'm going to tell you right up, strictly, and hell, anybody else that's listening, I think they've already heard me say this before, but I personally don't, I get the tariffs. I'm cool with evening the playing field. You know what? And if it hurts a little bit right now for all the fat, fluffy, lazy people that we've grown accustomed to shit, then maybe we need to suck it up, Buttercup. So I don't know which little fire hydrant you're trying to piss on, but it ain't this one.
I don't work in the steel industry. I don't work in the mining industry. All right, but the tariffs. I live here in Australia, obviously. All right, on our island. Now, what Trump's done?
Hold on, excuse me, Rank. Hold on one sec. Sorry, because I just stopped where he did this little. If you shop at Walmart where everything they sell is made in China, you aren't a patriot. Well, first off, dude, you just made yourself sound like a complete moron. Okay, you're an uneducated, unknowledgeable. Just you're a moron, dude. You're a Riri because you apparently have not looked or been anywhere wherever you. If you're in New York City, then your little liberal ass has been right there stacked up on top of each other. So maybe after about 43 people's heads asses you pull it out of, you can start to see the rest of the world. And there's actually towns that all they have is a Walmart, and to call that whole town not patriot because that's where they get groceries, you're such a dumbass, dude. You're a complete dumbass.
Where the fuck are you reading this from? Is this in chat?
Oh yeah, it was in chat. I had to scroll up.
Oh, okay.
You're a bump on a log kick. Oh, see, whatever, dude. Your intelligence level is so up there, man. I'm impressed. Ooh, I bet you got a 10 speed, don't you? Ooh. Oh, wait. No. You're an e-bike person, and you zip on down your little block streets and all your little high-rise bullshit with your little fanny pack on your ass, with your thumb up your ass, and you think you're all righteous and shit because I don't know, maybe your man friend hugged up on you and told you you're such an awesome person, whatever. But dude, you're a complete moron. You're an idiot. You're a disrespectful idiot.
Oh, did someone just block him? Oh, that was so fun. I think I saw a flag. Damn it. Oh, that was so much fun. We were playing with him like a little kitten.
Well, no, he didn't get. Did he? Oh, did he? Nobody kicked him, right?
Oh, I just saw a little flag pop up on my tablet. I don't know. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, he rides a fixed gear. Oh, so he doesn't really go anywhere is what he's really saying.
Oh, yeah. Somebody
Wait, he is the ultimate patriot. He uses Uber and DoorDash. Yeah.
Someone just cold rescues new kitten. Damn it.
Man, that dude he is the ultimate patriot. He is a DoorDash Uber Eats queen. Man, I feel scolded now. Oh, the shame.
Hey, Rescue, can you smell that? Can you smell it?
There's a turd around, but I've seen him talking.
No, that smells like victory. Victory.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, whatever, cycling. Why don't you leave? Because, dude, I got nothing for you. You're so disrespectful, and you're such a moron, dude, with your stupid shit.
Oh,
so there's no conversation with you, and I'm not some. Hold on, right?
Sorry,
I'm not bad. Hold on. I'm not the YouTube person, dude, that caters to all the bullshit. Go find you one of them other channels that like to do all the little banter back and forth bullshit. I ain't the one, dude. I like conversation with people that like to have a conversation. You don't fit that bill. So I'm asking you politely to leave on your own accord. You know what? Consider this my own version of the CBP1 app. So why don't you download that and self-deport your ass before I deport you? Because one way or another, you're going to be deported. Because I don't jive with you, dude. I ain't the one. Go away. You're a rude piece of shit.
Strictly cycling. Hey, mate, I bet you got some big calves on you, and I bet you shave your fucking legs like a little fag, eh? You go in there.
Oh, don't start that, Rank. Don't start.
No. That's my fucking turn right now. It's my turn.
No, don't start because I don't want. This ain't going to be back and forth. It's my channel, and I made my say, and I said my piece, and it is what it is.
Okay, I bet you look at yourself in the mirror and you check out your calves and you put on fake tan. Sorry, okay, that's you. Okay, I'm done.
Real news that the capital of Rome, Italy, Rome is going to be governed by a different set of laws and rules from the rest of the country. Oh, so they're kind of going to do the Vatican kind of thing and separate themselves.
I bet he ignores red lights as well. Just saying.
Risky, he's going to go back to his boyfriend, tell him how bravely he fought the evil MAGA people, right? Oh, I know. I'm a hick. It's the evil MAGA hick. He's gonna say, "Baby, I showed him. I told that he just thought he knew." Probably one of those. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's one of those that enjoys riding his bike without the seat on it. I'm just saying. What's up, Savage? Huckleberry says 420 time for a safety meeting. It is 420, ain't it? What am I at? 29% battery?
I reckon
And we've
Huck's
been
right
at this
on
for
that
how
one.
long?
Oh.
2 and
Oh my god, there is so many jokes in this one. I don't know where to start, and I was told to stop, so I'm gonna have to stop. Like, oh my
yeah. Well,
god.
I just if he ain't going, somebody can just help him out the door. If that's all. He wants to sit and lurk. Do you, boo? But open up. Somebody fixing to drop the hammer. So any of you blue names, if that name pops up, feel free. Gary says it's pretty sad that Trump lives rent free in these people's heads. I know, man, dude. Think about that, dude, and just the mentality that it's like, hey, look, I'm gonna go into this channel. There you go. Take turns. Whoever wants to make it first. Dude, you're such a disrespectful piece of shit. I got nothing for you, man. So there were some key parts in that little conversation. Told me real quick that you're not even communicable. So you're like a cancer. You just need to be removed. That's it. Bye, Felicia.
At least, yeah, both.
Monty
At
gonna
least
call me out on my retarded behavior that night. He's like, "Hey, the headphones didn't get thrown across the room." I know, man.
Rescue. Thank you for letting us play with him for a little while. Thank you.
I love this. As soon as you start with the gay crap, one, you lost, and two, you are what you hate. And it's
I
like,
didn't say. Did I say
what?
gay? I just said he shaved his legs and put on a fake tan.
Well, no, but we referenced the boyfriend, so he
Oh, so
he was like a Sig 320, man. It didn't take much rattling to set that trigger off.
no, so he called himself out as gay. So nobody said gay because okay, I got to go back and have a look because I don't recall calling him gay. I might have.
So he's gone. I know you can crash a bicycle 10 times a day and be all right. You wreck once on a dirt bike and you're in the emergency room, right, Savage?
Yeah,
But he
right.
rides a fixed wheel.
Oh my god, what a
Carl
snow.
says, I'm so used to malarkey, it doesn't even offend my all factory nerves anymore. Old factory nerves. Oh no, I just ain't got no time for it, dude. I ain't catering to it, because see, I've learned that they enjoy participating. So I just, you ask a few questions and you can tell by the response if this is even going to evolve into a conversation in any shape or form or not. And if it's not, dude, I ain't about kicking people. So y'all don't just go kicking people unless I ask you to. But
That's all
whenever
right.
it's like, I'm not going to sit there and it's just that's
And
not what I made the channel. I don't have a channel for that. Other people do. I don't. That's how that works.
yeah, because you're into entertaining them.
Well,
And
they want
if
an
it,
audience, and they get an audience, and they feel like they're still getting to participate, even if nobody says anything to them. They're in a chat getting to say stuff, and they think they're accomplishing something. So,
but that's what I mean. He got his 3 minutes of fame, but when he's gonna reflect back on it, and what his three
well,
minutes of fame is gonna be
it's
what?
not the
It's just gonna be
comments. So it
yeah.
wasn't the initial comments. I mean, it got my attention, but
Mm.
what got me is this one. I'm sitting there, okay, now you've stopped everything, and I'm conversing with you, and then you just got stupid things, and then you come up with this patriot shit. If you shop at Walmart, you're not a patriot, and it's like, okay, see, dude, you're like spitting out just shit. So that's I don't go hang out in them channels. I don't talk to those kind of people. I don't want them to come here and talk to me.
True. Yeah, I
I
get
mean,
you.
I don't get anybody want to look his channel up and go to. I don't care, but I don't want to hear it. So that's when it's like, yep, you can go by. And I guess Rabbit said, boop.
I'll find him later. Yeah, never mind. Mhm.
And who knows, man? He probably went on, maybe got on another account and is lurking for all I don't know.
Gives a shit.
But the whole, this, you're going to start with this name calling shit, and plus the whole country. So everybody in any town, anywhere, by God, you buy something at Walmart, you're not a patriot. Well, you're just a complete dumbass, dude. That is just, to me, that is just some ignorant ass statement. So that's not a, well, I don't know. What do you really think? And well, why do you think that? I don't give a shit, dude. That's an ignorant statement. And then that's the end of the conversation for me. I'm not saying everybody else ought to feel that way. That's just the way I feel.
Does anybody else love it when Rescue gets angry? Because it fucking really turns me on. And I'm going to say the gay word now. I'm not gay. I like vagina. But I love it when
G-Mo Merkel.
I love it when I love it when
G-Mo Merkel gives a shit. So G-Mo Merkel, you need to go up into the YouTube search thing, and all I saw on my end was strictly cycling, and then that'll be his channel. And hell, he might have a membership for you to donate to. He might have Cash App or so. He might even you can cook him food, maybe even. I don't know.
Fuck that guy, mate. He's a dick.
All I know is if you're going to come into somebody else's place, you might want to come in with a little respect. You might read the room and start there. And then when you've actually stopped the conversation at that other person's place, you might want to kind of address that person then, because you now are the center of attention. And so, like a juvenile, he responds in a juvenile way. And sorry, man, I just don't, that ain't my vibe. I ain't do that. The world's full of that shit.
But you tolerate me. I act like a bloody. Oh no, that's right. I'm Australian. Never mind.
Are there Walmarts in New York City? You know what? Maybe his area of New York City is one of those that they're shutting the stores down. So he's all pissed off now.
Let's move on, man. Let's move on. There's better things than that idiot, man. We're giving him a platform.
PDS is a hell of a thing. Yeah, it is, man.
Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. I really enjoyed
no Walmarts.
I really enjoyed the conversation earlier about like the planets moving and AI and everything. Oh God, someone help me. Intoxication is a bad thing. Don't touch drugs, kids. Intergalactic travel from planet to planet. Mate, that guy, I really liked his intellect, and he was a real intelligent guy. Eh? Who? Anybody remind me?
Oh, talking about Guardian Prepper?
Yeah, Guardian Prepper. Real intelligent guy, eh? Very impressed.
What's up, kiss off? Come dragging ass. Where you been? Where you been?
Yeah,
you missed the fun guy. We had oh shit, Strictly Cycling. Man, that'd have been become a buddy. You missed making a friend.
Don't say the name.
My yard got for burn spot one brush tree with white flowers burn all by the sun. Oh, damn it. I told the missus that, yeah, I noticed we got some brown patches over there by the tomatoes because we've been taking the water hose, and before we water the tomatoes and stuff, I'll sit there and spray the water for a few to discharge all the hot water that's in the hose. Well, in the meantime, I'm sitting there scalding the shit out of the grass. So we got brown grass now. Super Center on Long Island. What? Super Center on Long Island and one east of Manhattan.
Are they tomatoes?
Only take the big bags home. What? They're tomatoes. Yeah. Tomatoes. Taters. Not potatoes. Tomatoes.
Oh my God.
So a tomato. Not a potato.
Never mind.
Or a potato.
You say it exactly like the wife, mate.
What, a tomato?
She's like, nah, I'm gone. And I'm like, gone? What's gone? And she goes, gone. And I'm like, gone? G-A-N. Gone. I'm gone. And I mean, you mean you're going?
You're going.
You're going. And she goes,
No,
no.
man, she was gone. Gone.
I'm gone. All right, I'll see you gone. I'll
Yeah.
see you later.
I'm gone. Yeah,
Gone.
Gone. Gone.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you'll learn all you need to know about it. Oh, damn rabbit. Oklahoma loves Walmart. Same with Piggly Wiggly and Dairy Queens. We're like 40 years behind, right?
Hey, Huck.
I'm with my body. Oh, okay. How's he doing? Kiss off. Is he doing all right? Now raining heavy.
Hey, Rescue. Do you know that one
What?
as well? You know, gone?
What?
That's an Australian term, gone.
Gone? Okay.
Gone. Gone.
Well, I think anytime anybody leaves a location, they're gone. So I don't know if it's just an Australian thing. I think it's universal. It's if you leave a location, you're gone.
No, it's not going. Gone. Going.
No, going is when you're telling somebody that you're fixing to be leaving that spot. But if you've already left the spot, you're gone.
No, gone.
Yeah.
Gone, get fucked.
That's a go on.
Yeah. Never mind. Don't worry.
But we flew back in flight between LaGuardia and Casey. Oh.
I'm trying. My chat's behind for some reason. I'm so backlogged.
Are you sure it's the chat that's behind? Are you sure it's the chat that's really behind? I don't think the chat has been drinking the beer.
No, I'm not even kidding, man. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, look, okay, you don't need to make a point of I'm slow, all right? I know I'm slow.
Huh? What? Man, you Speedy Gonzalez. Andale, andale. Arriba.
Good on you.
The car rental places were called Rent-A-Dance. Thought that was funny, right? That was the public version of bumper cars. Go down to rent a car. You ought to.
Mate. You know, nah, I'm not hijacking this shit, man. Fuck it. Nah.
You drifting, right, Savage? You drifting, mate.
Who's that?
Savage said, you drifting, mate.
Yeah, I just saw Aussie joke at Renke 2000. What was the Aussie joke? Rent-A-Dance.
I don't know. Can't you scroll in yours? What did he say? That's Cherokee that said it. I would want to expect any craft I get on instead they pay me for reward. Well, see, that's the difference between going an aerial or sea. If you go sea, I don't know that they do the probe, but you go aerial and somehow, yeah, I got to check you.
I suck with technology, I swear to God.
Hello, he is a Kiwi. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know who that was.
No, he's not. He's an Aussie.
Shut up and go back. Yeah, shut up and go back to Canada, Monty.
Bong on, mate.
Yeah, Monty's a Canadian.
And then Monty said, nope, he is a Kiwi and always will be.
Fucking God, no. That is like the biggest insult you could ever say to an Australian, eh? Foster's ain't shit compared to calling me a Kiwi.
Oh, wow.
An Aussie imposter. Oh, good on you, Huck, you son of a bitch. He just came through with the big guns. Fucking hell.
An Aussie imposter.
Oh. Good one, mate.
Isn't kiwi a fruit? Well, Pilgrim, I don't know. Maybe that's what they're saying. I don't know. They're saying he's a kiwi. That's the only kiwi I'm familiar with.
Oh, mate. Yeah, but it's not updating, mate. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I suck with technology. I don't know what I'm doing.
If an Aussie moves to the land of Kiwi, the intelligence raises on both islands. Is it because the Kiwi brought up the Aussie? So what's the reference with the Kiwi? So explain this.
Well,
God damn,
all
that's
right.
like that.
So you've got New Zealand. There, mate. New Zealand. You got the island of New Zealand. They're 3 hours
Okay, so
away, right?
is it the New Zealanders or the Kiwis?
Yeah, the Kiwis. We call them
Okay,
Kiwis, right? So the Kiwis,
okay.
they're 3 hours away. Like, I'll give you a basic fucking. I'll give you a basic layout. All right. So let's pretend New Zealand is Hawaii. You know what I mean? Hang on. Give me a sec. I'm gonna do something real quick. Hang on. Give me a sec.
New Zealanders or Kiwis? This conversation is cracking me up. Hey, it's cracking me up. But I think a drunk Aussie is pretty good for humor.
Apologies. I,
The
I heard,
Kiwis weren't convicts. Oh, that's what it was, huh, Rabbit? The Kiwis weren't the convicts.
I'm sorry. I had to go close the door because I heard somebody wake up and they probably might have walked out naked and go into a bathroom, and I didn't want them to get caught on
So
screen.
Savage said, I thought when an
Oh,
Aussie moved to
Cheryl.
New Zealand, they threw them into a volcano.
Sorry, Cheryl. I saw you here ages ago, and I've been meaning to say hello for ages, but yeah, I missed you for ages because everybody was talking. So I love you, Cheryl.
Gmo,
Cheryl Rich. Yeah, you. Yeah,
Gmo
I
Merkel
love
says, funny, if you're in Australia, that's the joke. If you're in New Zealand, the joke is the other way.
Yeah, it is because they've got more sheep in New Zealand than they do people. The population, they have more sheep than people. So there's a joke running that everyone in New Zealand, they all fuck the sheep. Like when they get drunk and that, like it's like a
So what,
running
are you
joke.
bragging because y'all got like a variety between roos and all kinds of other shit?
Oh, shit, I never looked at it like that, but now that you mention it, mate, in all of my life on this earth, I never, yeah, we got kangaroos, we got a variety. We could go get a wombat, we could get a koala bear. Wow. I never even thought. No, you know what we used to do is just go get the calves when you go up on the cattle farm. And what you do is you stick your dick up the
Really?
up the calf's nostril, and it licks your balls. Yeah.
And y'all wonder why you were behind the rest of the civilized world.
You know that's a joke, and I've never done it anyway.
He's like, wait, what? I know, right? It's like, oh my gosh. And just like that.
Sorry.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Oh, please, God, forgive me for that one. That was bad.
Oh,
Please,
man.
Rescue, do not get a strike for this one, please, Almighty. YouTube gods, forgive you.
Oh no, it wouldn't be a YouTube strike. It would just be my own moral compass. Ding ding.
Yeah, no, but the jokes between New Zealand and Australia, they're
Well, now
hectic.
it's with the world because you just told the internet.
Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. No, yeah, like jokes are funny. I don't care. But yeah, the jokes between New Zealand and Australia, and the funny thing is, New Zealand doesn't have a navy, and everyone in Australia is like, why don't we just fucking invade them? We could take it over so easy. Just go in and go, brrr, you're done. You're done, and we could so take it out. It's done. I just like because the only you know what it is. You got to look at it like a reference. New Zealand is like your Canada. They know no one's going to fuck with them because if Japan or China or anybody fucks with them, Australia's going to come to their defense.
Yeah, because they know Australia's gonna pick up the phone and call the U.S. Say we got an issue over
here. Yeah, exactly. Right. So they're like, Hey, we're not going to put money into our defence force. We're not going to build boats. We're not going to, we're not going to build air force. We're not going to build planes. We're not going to spend $1 billion on planes and that. Australia got our back. Yeah, Australia's got us. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're good.
Oh, so you kind of feel a little bit like America it does with the rest of the world, because that's how all these other countries treat us. Is they just do their thing and it's like, oh, America got it. We'll get involved, and we always seem to get involved.
Mate, do you know how many American bases are here in Australia? Actually, I probably can't talk about those. Never mind.
By the way, Carl's got a good point. Don't never trust a stingray.
Hey, Steve knows about those. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, old Steve knows about those ones.
See, hell, that was probably some kind of Australian Secret Service thing that took him out because he was trying to promote being a man and stuff, and so they sent in the AI controlled drone manta ray stingray there and zapped his ass.
Nah, bro, it was Hillary. He had a list, bro. It was fucking Hillary, mate. He wrote a letter saying, I didn't off myself. It's not suicide.
The stingray got me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Something about G-Mom Merkel and burnt her old man's hands or something. And then there's some underwear mentioned. And then all of a sudden she's healing and treating him for burns. So that's definitely.
Say what? Who?
Man. I guess that's definitely a smoking hot experience.
Who's that?
G-Mom Merkel.
Michael? Treated who for burns?
Her old man. Apparently they went up this trail to a volcano, and then there's something about the boiling stream, and then some about panties rule the world or something, and it's sticking your hand in the panties or something. I don't know, but then she's just talking about having to treat him for burns, so some shit was hot.
I'm sorry, J-Ma. Why the fuck would you want to go up a volcano? I'm sorry.
And she said he was wicked smart but had no common sense. Well, that, and I mean, I don't know.
You know what I want to do?
You got some kind of Hancock equipment going on down there, and you need to control your shit. I don't know. He's the one that came up with the burn. So
I've said it before to multiple people. You know what I want to do for all these motherfuckers that do hiking and bushwalking? Right? I want to get some of those poles and shit where they're like, they got those little hiking poles and shit.
Yeah.
And get my skins and, get some tights and some shorts and that, and a little backpack and a little one of those little sucky backpacks.
Oh, hold on, everybody, just so everybody understands where we're at. Rank's coming out of the closet right now, and he's laying it out for us.
Yeah, I want to take up hiking because why do bushwalkers always find dead bodies?
Yeah, but see, the freaky part was how you connected walking these trails to find, unalived people into the skinny pants and all that, and then you were even posing drinking. That's where it got weird. Just right. So you understand.
I've thought it through. I'm going to get the shoes.
That's even scarier.
Yeah, everything, mate, because that increases my. But wouldn't you be first on the watch list, like number one suspect, mate? You killed the cunt.
Oh, is Chris leaving? Says, "Love and grace, blessings to all you dear brothers and sisters in Christ." I have to go rest. Hey, Chris, you take care, brother. Make it a good day when you get up. Help people smile. I know you will. Blessings to you, buddy.
God bless you and your family, Kush. Have a good one.
Cherokee said her husband put his hand in the volcano hot water. It burned his hand. Okay, but see, I would have thought that, but somehow she also incorporated panties.
Wait, what? Husband put his hand in the... Mate, that's like a little kid touching a fucking hot stove again. Don't do it.
It's not even that, dude. They're in that stand when she was talking. She incorporated the word panties, so somehow panties were involved in that. So you explain the connection, then, Cherokee.
What the fuck?
I understand that right there. As goopy as that might sound, but at least okay, fine. You bend down to go. I wonder. Yeah, it's high, but that connection and somehow panties got involved in the same process. Now that's yeah. I'm sorry,
The fucking
I didn't
tree was
connect them.
sticking dead.
I'm just saying.
Oh, fucking tree bar. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It was a smart ass answer, and I didn't think the effing genius would stick his hand in it. But that doesn't explain where your panties come into this.
Yeah, where's the panties bit?
I mean, you know, it was a smart ass answer. I didn't think the effing genius would stick his hand in it, and then somehow we've
Oh,
got
this
volcano, hot
oh, mate.
temperatures, and then somewhere in all this phrase of burning hands and volcano, temperature, water, hot, liquid, and panties. So if anybody feels free to if you can connect the dots, it means panties rule the world. You will do what they tell you to. Get business. What? Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh no, this is fucking. Oh my god.
But that's okay. Hey, I'm not. I'm a nice
Hey,
guy, Jimmy
hang on.
Merkel. I don't try not to bust nobody's bubble, so I'll just let you live in that.
Has he still got his hand? Is at the end of the day? Is everybody okay? That's all I want to know.
It's always the pennies, right, Huckleberry?
Yeah, I do want to know about the panties part. Yeah, but oh my god.
So Rank want to know is that so? Is your old man all right, Jimmy Merkel? Or did your old man pass away? I can't remember, so I'm sorry if I didn't remember properly. Usually is under them is what matters. Well, yeah, but getting there is what causes a lot of problems. I cannot answer after that. Man, I tell you what, people are way misguided. But I've seen people, yeah, you get whooped. That's what it used to be called. Now it gets used that way if you act like a solid husband. So that's why I'm okay. I'm sorry, Jimmy Merkel. I thought so. Maybe I delivered that insensitive. I apologize.
Oh, J-Ma, sorry. Yeah, he might have died last year. You know what shit about that. Now he's watching you every minute of the day. Usually, you used to know where the fuck he was.
Cherokee,
Yeah. And
Cherokee,
then now you used to know where
Cherokee.
he was. Sorry,
Can you
what?
hear me? I'm trying to ask Cherokee something. So, Cherokee, what is the purpose of the periods? You do that sometimes. What is the point of the periods? You'll go period, period, period. So I'm just kind of curious. What is that? Do I need to pay attention to the comment above the periods? Is that what you're trying to get my attention? Roger that, G. Merkel. Yeah, but come on, G. Merkel. Really a stutter on the damn textual keyboard? That's just way too far. But it is 2025 and there's weird shit going on. So who knows? It could be. And there he went, just like that. Oh, he come back. He gets so excited. And look, now Cherokee won't even, he'll sit there and he'll spit out 2, 3, 4 periods at me in a row, but now he won't even answer me. Cherokee, do you have another account that's called Strictly Cycling? What's up? I'm just picking. Burger 19. Obviously, I love this. Give you time, that it? Okay. So that way I can pay attention to what was said above it. All righty. Got you. Big 10-4. Roger that, sir. Man, it is one hot mofo. How long have I been on here? Almost 3 hours. Sir?
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, mic check. Yeah, copy. Yeah.
Yeah, read you loud and clear.
Yeah, solid copy. I'm trying to rope my boss into coming in and saying hello. I don't know how she feels because she's just woken up and a little bit
I
grumpy.
know. See, that's a dick move. You don't need to do that.
No, I
First
don't
thing in
need
the
to
morning
do it,
for 'em.
but I asked her.
But you just want to, and it's all about you. That's what
No,
you're trying
it's
to say,
not,
right?
mate. This is
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, We see now. We see what's
No,
up.
no, no. Hang on, it's
Everybody
not
sees
all
that,
you.
right? Mm-hmm.
Rescue, it's not all you either. It's all those people in chat that I see all over there as well. It's this community that you bring together, man, and I love coming here. It is such, mate. I can't even remember how I came across you, but I'm so glad I did, mate. Like genuinely, everyone here,
Probably
kissed
indie.
off, Carl, Pilgrim, Bonnie, everyone. Like I'm missing so many people. I don't even know how to read so many names. It's such a great community.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. Now we're just sound like you know how you go through those stages of drunk where you get aggressive and then you go angry and then you get aggressive. You know, now I'm going through the sad stage. Going, oh, I love you all.
Here, say 2 hours. How come I don't see Cherokee's comments? I guess because you didn't open your eyes and look as they went by. I don't know. You're the one sitting at your
Monty.
keyboard.
Come
Do
on,
you got
Monty.
him blocked?
He's from Canada. It's probably written in French.
Are you saying Monty is a lost Canadian that got lost in Kansas?
Lost in Kansas. So
Yeah,
I think
Monty's in
Monty's.
Kansas. He is in
He's,
Kansas, Toto.
no, he's in Canada. Like I'm in New Zealand. I swear to God, he lives in Canada.
So now, wait, hold on. I just want to make sure we got that clear. So he's in Canada, just like
Yeah.
you're in New Zealand.
Yes.
So he's a Canadian, just like you're a Kiwi.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to hear you admit that on panel. So now Monty's covered. So see, he just said he was a Kiwi, Monty. So don't let him give you no more shit about it.
Monty, back me up here, bro. Come on. Say something in French. Oui, oui.
Oi, 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 oi.
Parlez-vous français?
Hey, just don't be starting none of that French kissing. Look, Monty says, first I was Mexican, now I'm Canadian. Yeah, but the point is that he just admitted to being Kiwi. He's a Kiwi. He just said he was. He corrected me to say he was.
He's an illegal immigrant. That's the point I'm trying to make. No one gathered that yet. No one got it. Either way, he needs to be deported if he comes into the United States.
That's scary, Indy. That's scary, just so you know. Realize how close you are to the dark side.
ISIS is gonna grab your ass, Monty. You're so gone, mate. Oh, mate. And you're gonna have some little lady, and yeah, you're gonna see Monty in handcuffs getting deported by ICE, right, with cuffed behind
Well,
his back.
by the sounds of it, they're not going to know which
Yeah.
flight to put him on, the southern or the northern.
And there's going to be like little girls in like their Lululemon gym wear going, why are you grabbing him for? Let him go. He didn't do anything wrong.
Let he only sliced your tires. Let him go.
He's innocent.
And dude, it's classic too, because all they do is they scream, they do all this shit, but the minute they get hands put on them, dude, they whine and whine and whine, and it's like, I'm sorry, what happened? It'd be like going into a heavyweight fight and you're like, yeah, man, check it out. Yeah, it's pumped up, boy. Look at it. They're coming out. They're all buffed. You're ready, boy. They're fixing to slug it out. And then homeboy one squares up and the other one goes, yeah, and then just hits the floor and goes, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. And it's like, wait, what just happened? Thought you was a badass.
Yeah, you were so tough fucking a minute ago. What happened? You just dropped your fucking clit. Hey, what? Oh, mate. Oh. Oh, my God.
Well, we adapted another one, I must say. So we went from, we got you people that became Scooter, and now we got Rank that became Kiwi.
I love you, Monty. Fuck. Oh, wait. Because I love it. Like, I don't know how many people know in the chat, and I don't know how many people here, but like it's been going on for years. But he's always going, "Oh, that's my favorite Kiwi," and I'm just like, "Oh, fuck."
That's it. That's Kiwi now.
He's kept it running for years, eh? And I'm just like,
so we got Mrs. Rank and we got Kiwi.
Yeah, because I went on a rant one time about how much I hate the fucking New Zealanders. He's like, Kiwi, yeah. Like, yeah, cool, whatever. Just roll with it, mate. You son of a bitch. Oh, my God. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I called him a Mexican, but it's not good enough. Canadian sounds way worse. Yeah.
Bonnie, she's done some live streams.
I love you, Monty.
Oh yeah, Bonnie Virginia's got some videos. Shoot, man, she's cooked stuff. Rescue. How can Ukraine make hunting knives and ship them to USA if they are fighting a war? Think about that. Well, that's because the headquarters is actually in Ukraine, but the factory in China over there will fill the orders and it gets shipped out to a warehouse.
Ukraine's fucked.
She goes live once a year. Right?
Ukraine's done. Yeah. It's as good as
that's
fuck.
Most of the time when you see any products and you see the headquarters address, that's just the office. That's the desk jockeys. Most of this, and that's our problem, and that's why the tariffs might be a little bit of a hiccup for everybody, and it is what it is. We have outsourced way too much. We need our steel foundries fired back up. We need to be producing steel, the screws, the nuts, the bolts, all the stuff that, we just slowly, it's like, I don't know how many, does anybody go to a DMV and actually talk to real people anymore? I mean, I know they're real people, but like they outsourced ours in the state of Texas, so it's contractors.
Outsourced to who?
To a contract company. I'll get over here. And they what they do is that we used to have like a Department of Motor Vehicles, and they had employees, and they were state employees, and they worked in that. Well, now it's been outsourced.
The DMV's been outsourced?
Yeah, so now they have just contract company that comes in and has the staffing. And see, and that's a big thing with businesses is these staffing companies that people can work for them as temps. And that's kind of a big deal, dude. And see, people, they like the buffer of it, but they don't understand what it does to the economy. The temp hires is how the corporation shifted the benefits and everything. So it's a different world. Hey, Mrs. Rank.
Privatizing businesses. Yeah. That's insane. Like I thought that was government owned, the DMV. I didn't.
No, they just run it.
Was it privatized before?
Oh, shit. You know what? My battery might be fixing to go out because everything just got faint. I can't hardly see the chat or see you.
My shit's about to jump out too.
So, ouch. Well, then I'm going to have to probably end this. And I'm sorry because there's the Mrs. Rank. She came in. But yeah, I can't even see. Matter of fact, I won't even be able to see if people tell me by at this point. All that's faded out. I barely can see this little red button for the end stream.
Hello, Rescue.
Hey, Mrs. Rank, there you are. Sorry, I think I just covered up the camera because I saw a shadow move on the screen. So I think because it's all real faint, my battery's going down.
That's okay. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Sorry, I was having breakfast. I'm having Vegemite on toast. True Aussie breakfast.
Aha, there you go.
Yes. So I hope you're well, Rescue.
Yes, ma'am, doing real good. Been getting a lot done. My tomatoes are growing. I'm going to see if I can pull this up on my phone.
I'm just saying I'm goodbye after this as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Rig 2's waving to say goodbye. He'll be leaving pretty much soon as well. Yeah, because
Oh, no. Yeah, the echoing. Okay, so what do I do? I can see people. I can't see chat, but I can see y'all now.
Stop it.
Let's see, we can't see chat.
Who we got in chat? Oh, can't really see.
Indy, Pilgrim,
Hello,
Raven.
everybody in chat. I hope everyone's having a good day, good night.
Man,
Beautiful day.
I'm sorry I jump in always late, right at the end.
Kiss off, Cherokee, Still and True.
hold on, I'm gonna see it.
That's all right, Rescue. If you're nearly wrapping up anyway, I've got to start work soon. You're nearly wrapping up anyway. I've got to start work.
Okay, there we go. So now if I do that, I can at least see chat for the moment until it goes completely dead. I pull the chat up on my phone. Okay, well, yeah, and I'm sorry that was about some damn bad timing.
That's all right. Like I said, I've got to start work soon anyway, so because it's 8 o'clock here.
Well, I appreciate. Well, Rank hanging out as long as he did, and I appreciate you coming in your morning as you're waking up, starting your day.
Yeah, now he's just been annoying.
That's up to par.
I don't know how everybody puts up with him. Stop it.
Because we don't have to live with him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I put up with him.
Right.
That's a bloody mystery.
Yeah.
Bloody mystery.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming up. Sorry we got to end it kind of abruptly, but yeah.
No,
I can
that's
make out
okay. That's why I thought I'd just jump in and say hello to everybody and yourself, Rescue, because I know I haven't been on many lives lately. I'm still here. I'm still alive, everybody. You can't get rid of me that quickly.
There you
go. Well, I'll let you end your stream, Rescue. I'm going to go.
Alrighty, ma'am. You take care.
Yeah, Cheryl, it is cold. It's raining at the moment as well. So, yeah, can't wait till summer.
Cheryl Rich, I love you.
All right, much love to everybody. Yes, you too. Everyone take care. God bless. Bye. Bye.
Take care. Stay safe and make it a good day. Hey, everybody.
too.
Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Sorry, I got to cut it short. I can barely make out the exit thing. So y'all just remember, you're in the driver's seat. You get to decide on how you make your day, if it's good or not. So make your day a good day. And I appreciate y'all all hanging out. Hopefully y'all had a good time. It's Thursday. We're almost to the weekend. Y'all take care. Appreciate y'all. Peace, everybody.
I ain't here If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Keep the shotgun in the family. Raise your babies by the book. And keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey y'all, thanks for hanging out. Just remember, you get to control how you take the day, so make it a good day. Smile and help somebody else smile. Be the change we want to see. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Happy Thursday. Make it a good day. Peace.